Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to Gems of War. So today, hopefully we'll be able to get on. There's been a little bit of a server issue thingy. I think it's mostly gone by now, but it keeps coming every now and then, being all annoying and such. But yeah, anyways guys, hope you all have been having a wonderful weekend so far. Today, we don't have, of course, anything new to go over, though 2 Fridays from now, we should be able to get the new kingdom. And this Monday, we should hopefully be getting the new community-built troop that was voted on with everything a little while back. And I think that was actually from a couple months ago, but they finally got it all created. And it should be coming out this Monday, so that'll be pretty cool. It is very decent. I don't know if they're going to tweak it any more than what it already is, but I'm pretty sure what it currently is the state it's going to be released at. And yeah, really looking forward to it. As we're already dying, good job. This team really doesn't even die to anything like that, wow. And I think we already lost, because once we lose anything, it starts going pretty downhill with this team. What a way to start. What a way to start. Good job, Infernus. Yeah, I'm really curious if they are going to nerf Infernus. Infernus has just gotten insane. I don't think I have the generic team saved with him at the moment. Let me just go build that real quick. He's absolutely insane. Mercy. Already got the Gorgoltha. Get the Infernus. Get the Dawnbringer. And we're good to go. Weapon. Got all the things. And we'll just go double yellow because we can. Get the quick Mercy, hopefully. And there. Okay, and now we just throw one Mercy, get it all going, and then boom. Hello, Techni. Hello, Maximuse. Hello, Master. Hello, Frag Hunter. Hello, Anthony. Hello, ellcarjen. And welcome all. Let's see. Oh, the thing at the bottom, I believe it automatically adds 1 on YouTube for whatever reason. It shows the correct one on YouTube Gaming, but YouTube itself, for whatever reason, shows the incorrect number. But the one below me, whatever numbers show below me are likely the most accurate ones, because it updates about every, whatever its interval is, it's quicker than what the one on YouTube updates in. Throw that down. Where can you go to find the info on Sharktopus? Let me go get the image for it. I can actually go and copy paste it right to you, or hopefully this will give it to you. I don't know for sure if this will bring it up. Hopefully this will. It should. Oops, I just brought up the PNG image. That is not what I need. Though I do actually need to go save that. You know what? While I'm here, let me go save that real quick. Save image as... That'd be a fail if I don't have it as an image. Save it over to... oh, I don't know where my file is at the moment. No! Okay, I'll just save it to desktop. There we go. Anyways, save that so I don't need to later. And that's not what I meant to go do, though. Let me go find the thing that says all the words about it. The nice little graphic. Nope, that's not it. I clicked on the same one twice. There it is. Okay. This is what it does. Let me know if this link works. It should. It better. They'll make a post about it, a blog post on Monday. But yeah, that should work, that link. Nope, 404 not found. Why? Why do no links work on YouTube? Or some do. It's really weird. Well, what's plan B then? Well, let me just say what it does. Let me just say what it does. It is a 12 mana cost, green-yellow, that destroys 8 gems of a chosen color, which is basically 2/3 of its mana if it targets its own color, and then deals magic plus 5 true damage to each enemy of that color. So let's say the enemy, like right here, had green, and we go and use the Sharktopus that has green on green. We would accumulate 8 green mana, remove or destroy 8 of these greens off the board, and then we'd hit true damage against every single green on the opposing team. So it's going to be particularly interesting for Guild War Defense, though I don't know if the AI will actually aim it correctly. I'm pretty sure it won't, so maybe it won't be used on Guild War Defense. We'll find out after probably a week of using it, if it is or is not viable. I have a feeling it might not be. But what it will be pretty useful for is on the context of true damage teams. Because aside from Merilith, there really isn't too much true damage related that has board control. The majority of the full AoEs that have it are, well, he's not technically full AoE, he's partial AoE unless they're all the same color. But most of the AoEs for true damage don't really have much extra turn potential. And the Sharktopus should be able to help it quite a bit. Also, it'll help fill the yellow-green gap, because there is some very, very weak variety under yellow-green. Grapple Pot helped that some, but I'm pretty sure that thing will help it quite a bit more as well. But yeah, we'll see exactly how it pans out. It's going to be really weird to use, because the situations that you'll have to use it in could be a little bit just clunky. But I think overall it's going to be pretty nice. It's just some boards you are going to be having to be stuck with probably taking a color that you would barely hit anything on. Like, for example, maybe we'd want to take purple right now to try to get an extra turn. But if we take purple, we're only going to hit those two, and maybe we don't want to hit those two. Because, of course, if we had it right now, there's 1, 2, 3, actually we can see right now, there's 9 purples. So the chance that this would extra turn is almost guaranteed. There's only a 1 in, what, 9 chance? Somewhere around there. That it would, it wouldn't have given us an extra turn. But things like that might make you use it for board control instead of the actual damage that it does. You can't always constantly throw it at damage. So, for example, if they're running a pure green team, but they have no accumulation for green, like a green spawner, you're not always going to be able to target on green because there's not going to be enough on the board if you keep removing it. Yeah, it doesn't directly target the whole team. It targets anything of the same color. But the only way it would target the whole team is if the whole team uses the same color and you target specifically at that same color. Yeah, it's only partial AoE most of the time. It's only going to hit, a good majority of the time, it's only going to hit 2 troops, I would say. Kind of like what a Gorgoltha does. I mean, like a Corvash does. And that is way overkill. Down it goes. Hello, JZG. Welcome. Also, hello, Chalky. Hello, Alucard. Hello, Sea Dog. Who else did I not say hi to? Welcome all. So you're guessing Submerge doesn't block his damage? I would not know. I would assume it would if it hits everything. But if it's only hitting 2 or 3, it probably wouldn't. That is a really good question. We'll have to test that. It is from Blackhawk Kingdom. So I would assume Submerge would work against it. But only if it hits everything, of course. But yeah, that'd be pretty easy to counter. Just don't use a full team of that color, and you'd be fine. Of course, in Guild Wars, you can't really help to not use a full team of that color, which is why it's going to be interesting how that pans out there. I'm almost guaranteed the AI will not aim it correctly, but if it does, it could potentially be one of the strongest troops in Guild Wars. The Sharktopus. Oh, the annoying Scion. I hate Scion with a passion. There's actually a nerf thread for it on the forum. I don't really think Scion actually needs a nerf. The biggest issue with it is there's no counter. Like, nothing with immune to mana drain. If they gave, like, 5 troops with immune to mana drain, then we'd pretty much be good to go. What do we do? We'll go and try for a brown, I guess. Nope, didn't get it. At least we got some purples. Not exactly what we need, though. Oh, that is, though. And match. Almost match. One little poke will do it. Is that even enough damage? No, it is not. But I'll still throw it down. Oh, wait. Yes, it is, because I forgot to calculate the yellows. I keep forgetting. It has 2 additional damage per yellow. And we had 3 yellows, so that was 6 damage. I keep forgetting that it even has that, given that it already does a billion other things. It has, I think, 4 different things that it does, or 5. Let's see. Full AoE. Boosted by yellow. Give all allies barrier. And gain magic if 13 or more reds. Yes, 4 things is what the weapon does. I know they're kind of hesitant to add another mythic weapon. I really wish they would, though. There's a lot of potential if they give another weapon 4 different things that it does. That is a lot of different attributes that it could have. Most mythics don't even do that many things. Or, you know, normal mythics. The only thing it really doesn't have is board control, though. You literally end your turn from casting it. And we'll throw that down. Get herself another Mercy, hopefully. Oh, that is a horrible board. Horrible, horrible board. Luckily, we have Gorgolfa there. So it doesn't matter as much, but still. And there we go. One more Infernus, and that's match. If it doesn't revive, don't you dare revive. Good. And down it goes. Oh, that would be nice if they made it the opposite color. Just so we'd have a good weapon for every single color. The most recent thing they've said about that in regard to if they will add another mythic weapon, there's two things that they said. They said that they'll be expanding out the Soulforge in around mid to late March, is when they're hoping to do it. And the other thing they said was they're hesitant to add another mythic weapon at the moment due to how badly Dawnbringer unbalanced Arena. So they're going to try to find some kind of fix for Dawnbringer in Arena before they ever bother adding another weapon. So hopefully they'll find that fix soon so that they can actually add another mythic weapon. Hello, Watcher! Welcome! And if anyone has any questions, team builds you want me to do or anything of the such, feel free to leave them in chat. We're mainly just going to be messing around with a bunch of stuff, chilling, grinding. The kind of normal for when we don't really have too much new content to go over. We'll throw the Infernus there. Assuming Sharktopus works out nicely next week, we'll probably be using it almost all next week, particularly if they add a bonus for off the events. I don't think they will be, though. The only thing I would hate is if they give it out one copy for free and then don't add it into the drop pool at all. I really hope if they do it, like, only giving one copy for free, that they actually add it to the drop pool immediately. Because everyone's going to be opening up keys soon for the new kingdom. So it would make sense. Alright, I'll move that over. Mercy. Do we even bother? I think I just take the purple. There we go, perfect. And now we just Infernus. And he'll just throw the little poke for our Infernus. He'll throw his Infernus back. And now we just shuffle Infernuses until someone wins. Do we have anything to do here? Doesn't look like it. We don't have any Mercies. I need the manas, so we'll Skull poke him with it. He goes for Skull himself. And we can Mercy that extra turn, cleanse our burns. Double check for anything. Oh, I should have taken the red first. No, that's not that big a deal. Unless we don't get full mana on hero. Okay, we did, so it doesn't actually really matter that much. Okay. What do we do from here? I guess get barrier. Oh, take that first, and that, and that. I almost just gave him that, and that. And that's it, okay. So let me go throw this down, and then we kill it out. And this match, I don't even need to go for that. There we go. What do you think of the current team? Gorgolfa, Asura, Valkyrie, and Winter Imp. Doesn't have enough damage. Gorgolfa, Asura is pretty nice combo. A Valkyrie assist is pretty nice too. Problem is, Winter Imp on its own is not enough damage to wipe out a team. It would be a very, very, very slow win if you're going to if you're trying to do all your damage through one Winter Imp. I did used to use a team with 2 Winter Imps. I'm not quite sure if it's even that viable anymore, though. It was, Sea Troll, Valkyrie, double Winter Imp. Pretty sure that's not really that viable anymore. I believe I used a Plague in last slot, too. Maybe 1 Imp and a Plague. But the biggest issue with it was too slow. And I believe using it with an Asura, even though it also accumulates a lot of mana, is basically the same team. So it would probably also be too slow. Yeah, I know. You can put just about anything really huge in place of Winter Imp, and it would be a lot better. Crimson Bat, Tesla, Draculus, anything. Winter Imp is generally not really used. All the Imps are generally not really used. They are very dated, every single one of them. So most of them don't really get touched at all. The only one I think that is particularly viable anymore is the Spring Imp, and the only reason for that is it entangles all enemies without entangling your own team. So it's basically like a Leshy in that regard, but it doesn't have the downside of entangling yourself, which isn't always a downside, but more often than not, entangling yourself is probably not a good thing. Can I make a Asura Rowan team? Sure. Oh, I had a really good one earlier. I don't know if I still have it slotted, though. I can almost guarantee I don't, which is unfortunate. But let me see if I can remember it. Let me see. There was a really good early game one I was messing with earlier. I know I had Setite Rowan. Oh, no, never mind. I don't think it used Asura. But I'm still going to try it. Asura. And I guess we just get the Valkyrie in there. We'll be good to go. You know, at this point, we might as well just put that in first slot then. Oh, but then it blocks us on green. Never mind. Back to how it was. There we go. Okay, that should be fine. And then we set our banner to a red-yellow. Oh, but I don't want to have to use it like... Okay, never mind. I think that'll still be fine. It's risking the Valkyrie quite a bit, though. There we go. Now we're not risking the Valkyrie. Saved. Okay, this should be fine. And now we just need to get the Valkyrie up immediately. Not by taking that. Oh, or yes, by taking that. Either way, I have to give him a lot of mana. Okay. So now that he's done that, let's get a Surge. Please Surge, while you know Surge. Take the red. Get a Valkyrie down somewheres. Anywheres. Yellow, because he's about to do that. Come on, Asura. Where's your full mana? What do we take? What do we take? Guess we go for the blue to brown. He'll Skull. We'll Valkyrie. I mean, we'll throw that. Get all of our manas. Go from there. Now we just throw the poke. Get our mana back up. And we should be good to go from here. Do we cast for when? No, not yet. We'll throw that down one more time in case it dies. It's about to any second now. Move that down. Move that. Do we take it again? No, we already have everything up, so we'll just keep going with that. Get the other set site. He'll kill that. And then we'll kill everything except the... Oh no! Draculus lived. We might actually die to Draculus. I need to get one more split down before it kills us. And it still lived! What? Okay, that's not good. That is extremely not good. Wait, does using split damage against humility automatically keep them alive? I don't think that's the case. I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Anyways, we'll take a green. That'd be really weird if it was. Come on, we just need one more land cast. You know what, I might just go for the Valkyrie at this point. I need to remove the yellows anyway so he doesn't get as many. Oh no, if he kills the Valkyrie, we're in trouble. Especially since we're taking the mana at the moment. I should probably just go right into Rowan just to block it as well. Okay, do we let it take the skull? I would assume yes. We'll do that. Give it a Rowan. There we go. Well then, it didn't quite work too well against the Draculus, but still won. Let's try that again. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Almost the exact same team, except this time with the plague thing. It should be a little bit more tame though. Alright, we'll move that skull we're fine with. We'll just move the other one. Get our mana. He'll poke us. It's perfectly fine. I actually need him to. And now we can go crazy. There we go. Throw a Setite into it. Throw in. Definitely not the best idea to keep poking against humilities, but oh well. It still gets the job done. Get the Valkyrie. Get the explosion. Get the other one, get the Setite into it again, and that should be team wipe. And yeah, there we go. And that's early game Rowan. Oh, come on! Okay, there's definitely something weird happening with the humility trait triggering. You don't just constantly survive with 2 HP on everything. So I guess the moral of this story is don't use split damage against humility. Or traded humility, I should say. So the first humility saved the other 3, then the last slot saved them the armor. Oh, okay, I see. So yeah, the double humility is what's actually doing it then. Is there a replacement for Setite Warrior? In this particular team? Salvani Mora, but it's more expensive. There's nothing brown-green that buffs armor other than him, other than Prismatic Orb, but I guess you could go Prismatic Orb. You'd probably get away with that. I don't think that would be too bad in this particular team. Replacing the... this might be a little bit harder, though. You don't get Prismatic Orb until... Let's see, you need 25 all hero mastery. So assuming you spread them all evenly, you get it around level 150. Maybe more towards 160, depending on how evenly they have been distributed. But, yeah, that's actually not too high of a level. Though, for a newer player, that might be. I don't know if you would actually be that high of a level at the moment. But, yeah, Prismatic Orb would end up working for that. It's basically like a Setite Warrior, except it does some gem spawn, but you don't get the damage. You only get the armor buff. But it would still end up working. Other than that, I don't think there's really much of a brown-yellow or brown-green that synergizes with this particular team. Let me double-check. No. That one you don't really need. Dragotar doesn't buff. Famine. Let's see. I guess Soothsayer, just for board control. For quick board control. About the only thing. That or Salvani Mora, or like I said, Famine, though I'm kind of joking with that, but I'm kind of not joking as well. He would be really good there, but pretty sure you don't have him. So yeah, pretty much a Soothsayer fully traded, I guess. You'll need him for other stuff anyways. And then just replace it with a Setite once you finally get a Setite. Yeah, Setite Rowan is really good. I don't personally use it that much because I don't like using armor-dependent troops. It's why I try not to use Guard's Avatar too often anymore. But, yeah, they can get really high damage when they're working correctly. Really, really high damage. You know what? Let me switch back to a Mercy team. I feel so weird not using Mercy teams now. That, you know what? Let me go to Devour Mercy. Haven't used the Great Maul team for a while. It's one of the few... that's not it. It's one of the few... There it is. Skull Spam teams that still work out pretty well. Mainly because it gets such a gigantic start that it will pretty much always work. Unless 4 times Impervious ever becomes a thing. Or 4 times Immune to Devour, I should say. Also, Scion's occasionally very annoying against it. But once you get your mana up, this team's actually particularly good against Scion. Because it's impossible for your first slot to ever get mana. Which is kind of interesting. You know, that would be another way for them to counter out Scion. Since it's a little bit of quite a bit of a threat right at the moment. Add more troops that are a single cast that can only be used once. Because once a troop casts that is only capable of casting once, it no longer accumulates mana. Meaning something like a Scion poking it is never able to steal mana because it doesn't use mana anymore. It's an interesting mechanic that doesn't really get to be used because there's no realistic way to really do it other than maybe Great Maul. Every single one of the single cast abilities are pretty lame at the moment. A lot of them are on lower rarity troops too, like on commons and stuff, which doesn't make much sense. It was a mechanic they added a lot of troops for when it first came out, but then they never touched it again for whatever reason. Really wish they would. What do we do? I guess we take yellow. Get an Infernus. I mean, an Inferno King. Do we even have alignment though? No, we do not. Why do I forget his second one? Oh yeah, it's green to skull. I have no clue how I forgot that. It's brown to red and green to skull. Though we do not have alignment for either, nor mercy. Oh wait, never mind, we do have the mercy. We don't get any mana for it, but it gives us alignment, or at least hopefully it gives us alignment. It gives us 1 poke, 2 pokes, and... Oh wait, never mind, there we go. And there's our extra turn, and that's match. And then chakra. And there we go. The golden cog. I wouldn't say golden cog is OP, but it does give you a lot of stats. It doubles your amount of armor, which is quite a bit of armor, obviously. And the more armor that ever gets added to the game, the more potent it will end up being. Hello, Simple. Welcome. You got the orb, but not the warrior? Oh yeah, no problem for the info on the team. And if anyone else has any other questions, team builds you want me to mess with, anything of such, feel free to leave them in chat, and we'll go over them all. Can we get a Great Maul on this? Well, first things first, I need to not get skulled before he casts. That would be bad. Actually, at this rate, I might kill him before we even get full mana. I was kind of kidding, but I think we actually are. If he he might die to burn next turn. They just died to burn. There we go. How convenient. And then we cast that out. Hopefully get the kill. I said hopefully get the kill. What do we do? Go get that. Even with attack reduction, barely even touches us. And then Shrek dead. And down it goes. The good old days when this was the best team in the game. It's still pretty decent. It hasn't really changed much. It's just the things around it have changed. Nothing on this team has really gotten buffed or nerfed in forever. Or ever. I don't think Mercy has ever been touched. Inferno King, I believe, has never been touched. Shagra has been touched several times, all nerfs. But it was pretty ridiculous when it was first released anyways. Or when it came out in the game. It was one of the troops that initially came, obviously, because it was in the very first kingdom. And the Great Maul has been touched quite a few times. And is actually in the weakest state he's ever been at the moment. But even in that weakest state, it's still pretty strong. Yeah, we moved that. That's actually extra turn as well. We'll do that. Move that down. See if we can get some more yellows anywhere that doesn't result in something bad. You know what? We actually can take that skull, because we do get the yellow off of it. And then we can just Great Maul into something like the KrissTigger. You know what? Let me get rid of Black Manacle, just in case he randomly feels like devouring us. Ideally, I want to kill him with a skull right now. Without wasting everything. That is enough damage, right? Yeah, it is. So, let me take this one. I'm trying to take it in a way that wouldn't have given him red after, so that we can use Shagra. And then we just Mercy again, go right back into Inferno King. Actually, I didn't even need that. I could just killed it, and down it goes. You had a tough purple Guild War battle against a Bard with Sundisk. I have never seen Sundisk ever used viably. But yeah, Sundisk, isn't that... I forget what the second part of it does, but I know it creates a random storm. It's the only thing currently in the game that creates a completely random storm. I wish they would also give that ability to the Rainbow Snake, the... oh, what's it called? I always just call it Rainbow Snake. I forget what its actual name even is. The 12 mana cost yellow-purple from Dragon's Claw. I actually can't remember what it is now. It's that one mythical creature thingy that looks exactly like the snake. What it's called. Can't remember what that is off the top of my head. But that guy is the one that they should give the random storm to. What do we do? Do we even have alignment? We have a lot of things near the alignment, but we don't actually have it. Nor do we have Mercy. So we'll just go poke. And still no Mercy. Still no Inferno King. We do get a pair, but that's about it. Go Gorgolva. Will not Inferno King. It does give us Mercy, though. At least we got that going. Let's go Cleanse, just because we can. And then we can go Inferno King into Shagra. I was hoping that would kill. Maybe we still can. Come on, we just need one little poke. Off a free turn if we can. There we go. Exactly what we need. And then Shagra dead. And down it goes. Oh yes, that is the anti-purple weapon. Oh, interesting. I've never actually seen someone bother running that on Purple Day yet. Doesn't it hit all of them for a full AoE of like 20-something damage? Sundisk. Let's see. Give all yellow allies 5 attack. Deal 24 damage to all purple. Yeah, it's a full AoE to all purple. Interesting. Then summon a random Sunstorm. For that mana cost, though, it's basically just a weaker version of Grapple Pot. But I guess if they're already using Grapple Pot for the what's it called? The 4x Goblin team. With the Nobin Brothers, Prince Fizzbang, or Princess Fizzbang, Grapple Pot, and whatever 4th slot. I guess if they're already using that, then yes, Sundisk would work for Purple Day counter. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually seen someone do it. Or if I did, I killed them so quickly and I didn't really notice it. It's not too bad. It's only... It's about a mid-range AoE into a random storm. The only other thing it really does is a bit of attack buff, but it's only 5 attack. Pretty smallish number. But yeah, I could see that being a little bit annoying. with the right mana generators. And of course, if you're using a full purple team, obviously everything's getting hit for it. So it's basically just like a mini KrissTigger kind of. What to do here? We'll just take the red. I mean, the red skull. No mercy. Or, well, we get a pair, but that's not really what we need. Like, we still need to keep getting his mana up, though. Oh, he got Dawnbringer already. That's not good. I don't have any way to retaliate from that. So we'll just throw a poke. We'll do that. We'll get a mercy. Get the fires off of us. And probably take a green here if we can. Let's see. We have 2 different yellow options. We'll let him poke us. And then we'll take the other yellow. And that should be a Great Maul. And... oh! Hold up. Almost forgot. There is a mechanic now where Devour... where Barrier has immune to Devour. It's actually one of the reasons why this team doesn't get used as much anymore. But yeah, I need to go cast Inferno King or something. Kind of stuck until, yeah. I need to get rid of the barriers. And to do that, I need to get Inferno King. And to do that, I'm trying to get a Mercy cast. So at this point, I probably shouldn't have gone for the Mercy cast. Oh, he killed the Great Maw! No! Yeah, Barrier just completely destroyed it. It's over. Rip. Okay, let's try that against not Barrier. Yeah, if you try using Devour on a troop that has a barrier on it, it will negate out the Devour effect. It will still do the secondary effect, if it has a secondary effect. Like, for example, the Great Maul will still create its 8 yellow, 8 brown. But, or if it's like a Cabarrus, it'll still do the poke damage. But it will not do the Devour aspect, which, of course, with something like the Great Maul, is pretty much the entirety of the Great Maul, is his Devour aspect. Also, normally I would kill the Scion. That would be like the first target we'd go for. But with a first slot Great Maul, we don't really need to worry about it, because we no longer accumulate mana on our first slot. So since this thing is so flimsy, we might as well just kill it out by normal means. And there we go. And now we get a Shagra. And it's pretty much match. Can we double skull? I don't believe we can. Oh, yes, we can. I didn't even see the skull all the way over there. And down it goes. Let's see. How you use Flame Troll? What team is good? Flame Troll? I normally just use it with Rock Troll. Rock Troll, Flame Troll. Oh, wait, never mind. Flame Troll. Oh, Flame Troll. I haven't really used Flame Troll with much. I found Hellcat in most instances to be better than Flame Troll. I haven't really bothered with it. We mainly just used Firebomb the entire time. When I first started off on that week, I was like, okay, Flame Troll is going to be pretty decent. Firebomb, kind of average. And then by the end of the week, I'm like, okay, Flame Troll is almost useless, and Firebomb is the most amazing common they've ever added. But yeah, I don't know. Flame Troll doesn't really synergize with much, surprisingly. I use Hellcat in pretty much every instance instead, which I was pretty much already going to do. He was originally going to be a yellow-purple, which was going to be really redundant, because then you would always use Hellcat instead. But even with his blue-purple, I still pretty much always use Hellcat instead. The only really decent combo, I would say, is probably Urgoltha, Flame Troll, and Furnace, and one other support troop. About the only thing I would really bother using it for over a Hellcat. And the main reason for this is because a good majority of red-related troops use the colors of red, brown, and yellow. They generally do not use green, and they generally do not use blue, particularly blue. And what's nice about him is he actually covers blue. So you'd be able to cover blue on a pure red, or not a pure red team, but, you know, a red-oriented teams. That's basically his biggest aspect that's decent to him. There's just not really much purpose in that, though, at this current moment in time. Other than just throwing it into a really big troop like Infernus or Almagrim or any of the other pretty large ones. But more often than not, I would just use Hellcat instead. It has a lot more control and you don't need to worry about anything with it. After bonuses, you think your opponent had 34 damage? Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, in Guild Wars, everything has a lot more damage. Gotta watch out for them. Even things you wouldn't really expect to be much of a threat can have really, really decent damage. If they have a good boost ratio on them. Oh no, I meant to take the yellow. No! I could have a full mana World Breaker right now. I even saw it too, but I accidentally clicked the ability. I like how there's a warning screen for casting your ability. Yeah, I don't think it ever actually stops me from casting my ability. Because of course there's technically a warning screen in that you have to click twice to cast your ability. And the second one is basically confirming your ability. But I'm so used to naturally just having to click twice every single time that warning screen or warning screen doesn't even help me at all. Okay, I'll take the skull. Throw the World Breaker down before he actually kills us. There is a chance he could kill us at this point if he gets an Infernus. Oh wow, he's gonna get it. Okay, no, he's not. Good. Gotta get those souls. No! Not that. Okay. Wow. Okay, I don't think he can win. He does have a higher armor than us, though. Which could be bad. Especially with that explosion. 1 HP, all we need. Okay, well, we need more than 1. Well, good thing to skull. Dies the burn. And that would be really sad if it actually won somehow. It has a higher armor. If it pokes me at all, it wins. I think it just won. Let me see. How do we counter that? Oh no! I need to get 10 mana right now, or we lose. That is pretty much impossible off this board. Pretty much impossible. Yeah, I don't think there's a single way we could take this. Let's do that. Oh, it denied me instead. Perfect. Okay, it didn't have any mana. So we can take another yellow. As long as it doesn't give him a skull, we win. Oh, also it needs to surge. Okay, that was close. That was very close. We still haven't won yet, though. Still haven't won yet. It could still win. That would be bad. Very bad. Take the... If it wins with 1 HP. Wait, never mind. Does it even have enough damage? Oh, never mind. It doesn't have enough damage. It doesn't have reinforced anymore. That was the biggest nerf they've ever done to a epic, I think. For no reason whatsoever. They got rid of her Fortitude, which used to give her 1 armor per turn, which basically made it so if you're up against a 0 armor versus 0 armor, you would always tick up to 1 armor, allowing you to deal triple damage. And then they nerfed her very hard when they gave her Fortitude. It's the only troop that actually got nerfed by getting Fortitude, which is immune to stun, poison, disease, death mark, and devour. As weird as it may seem, gaining 1 armor is actually better than her on her per turn than this trait. On every other troop in the entire game, even Rowan and stuff, this trait would be better. But for her, due to how her ability works, it's actually better for her to have reinforced, which is weird. Because probably the one troop that could realistically need reinforced doesn't even have it. Purple Guild War team of Dragonette, Fizzbang, Elamagrim, and Nif. What you think? I think it needs a better upfront mana generator. You can't depend on Fizzbang to do it for you. She could go 4 casts in a row without ever exploding. You would need something a bit more consistent. I'd probably just go replace Fizzbang with Asura. It's a lot more consistent in getting in the explosions. And most likely no one on a purple day is going to be specifically countering out your blue. You can't wait for dwarves to go back to normal. What do you mean by dwarves going back to normal? They're not too bad right now. The only time they really get used is Red Guild War Day. In PvP, I find them to be pretty tame. And they don't really do too much in it. Let's see. If anyone else had any other questions, feel free to leave them in chat if I might have missed any. Oh, have you tried Hero Team with World Breaker instead of Mercy? Hero Team with World Breaker instead of Mercy. What do you mean by Hero Team? I don't know what you mean by Hero Team. Or did he mean to replace my hero with one of the other teams? But yeah, if you've re-mentioned what that was, I can go do that. Speaking of that, I don't have a lot of my teams saved anymore. I think I overwrit almost all of them when I ended up doing the thing earlier. Okay, well, let's just go farm some glory, I guess. Gotta get that glory in while we still get the +5. Also, don't forget, if you have time this weekend, definitely a good idea to farm up some glory with the Dwarven Hunter if you've been needing it. Any week that has a +5 glory for simply using a single troop within PvP is really good to go for. You could just keep spamming your 1 trophy battles and gaining a lot of extra glory. Or any battle, but we're happen to be doing a 3 trophy. Normally, of course, obviously, you gain the extra 5 every single time, so doing it on the easiest possible battle would yield you the most possible glory gains. And then another Infernus. Get another Mercy in there. And you just use it with any standard triple combo. Why? I don't have enough damage. And he's gonna kill whatever he touches if we don't get an extra turn. Okay, good, we did get an extra turn. The only problem is just no guarantee I kill him right here. I would need one of these to hit him, and another one to hit one of the 2 next to him. That is not what happens. Oh, never mind, but it still works, because it hit that one, and then the split damage actually killed it. Okay, that works. Not exactly what I meant for it to do, but at least it yielded the same results. And now we just Gorgolfa into a poke. Let's use the Hunter. And down it goes. No Puzzle Quest stream? No, we are doing Puzzle Quest stream. We always start with the Gems of War. Puzzle Quest we normally don't do until around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Normally around that time. But yeah, we're still doing Puzzle Quest today. We're starting it back up after having not done it for a while now. But yeah, we're starting it. Or we're still doing it today. Every Saturday around 4-ish p.m. Where to go? I can't even remember where we last left off, though. I think we're with all the orcs and everything. And the apothecary. What to do? Yeah, it's funny how many troops are the same from Gems of War. I think the funniest one is the rockworm in, or I think it's called sandworm or something. Or in one point even sea serpent. But the model for the worm-like creature in Puzzle Quest is pretty much the exact same in Gems of War. All they did was change the mouth of it slightly, and they removed most of its eyes, or at least dimmed it down quite a bit. Okay, what do we do with this? Do we just poke it? We're in a bit of a weird situation where we don't have Infernus. We don't have Infernus. This is strange. We lack all of our damage. Or at least with this team, it's kind of all of our damage. Normally, I don't bother using a team with Infernus as our only damage source. That is normally not good, but it's the only way we could fit the other guy on it. I guess technically we could get rid of Mercy, but I like having Mercy. He could actually win this, and I think he just did. The struggle of Infernus going crazy. You're allowed to end your turn, you know. Did Infernus just triple cast this? I'm pretty sure he just did. That's a lot of damage. What, do I need to go get a web for him or something? I'll go get it. Also, thank you, Hannah, for the subscribe. Much appreciated. I'll go bring out the web if I need to. Go disable it. Anyways, let me go and... You know what? Let's go... Actually, I don't even know what I want to go these days. I kind of want to go with an Asura team. Not this Asura team, but a Asura team. Let's see. Valkyrie Asura. I guess we'll go build an Infernus Asura team. I don't know if I've ever bothered with Infernus Azurus. Or Infernus Asura. What are we missing? Actually, we might not even need the Valkyrie, now that I think about it. Just go Gorgolfa, Asura. And because we can, why not a Famine? Because Famine. And I think we're good. What else do we need? Is that everything? Yeah, it's everything. And we'll just go blue-purple. And just get Asura as quickly as possible, and we'll be good to go. Alright, that should work. Oh, you just got a KrissTigger. Nice. 22 legends, but no mythics yet. But that does happen. There are level 1000s that only have 1 or 0 mythics. You can go very, very unluckily. Normally by about level 500, most people do. Really? Normally by around level 500, most people do get their very first mythic, though. So far on every single one of my accounts, I've gotten it before level 100. Well, except my main account, because I was over level 100 when Mythics were released. But on every account that I made while Mythics were already released, I got them a Mythic before they reached level 100. For many of them, I got them a Mythic. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. For many of them, I got them a Mythic around the level 50 to 60 range. Am I seriously about to play this battle out by killing them with Asura? I guess technically that is possible, though realistically not viable. Asura. You are so ridiculously strong. It's great, though. It's nice to see them finally add a Kingdom epic that isn't useless. Really surprised they made the best troop in the Kingdom the one you get for free, though. It's the first time they ever bothered doing that. Also, we're about to kill it with just Asura. That is pretty sad. I keep forgetting sometimes how much damage she could actually do just from spamming. Not to mention how much mana we're actually accumulating, though unfortunately we don't have anything left alive to actually use all that mana. But, yeah. Keep hitting HP, go. You got this. I think this might be the first battle ever I just soloed the entire team with Asura. Yeah, I keep underestimating how much potential this ability actually has. It might seem like a pretty mid-range or even slightly low stat reduction, but you get so much mana accumulation that it doesn't really matter. Oh, he better not get another revive. He can actually beat us just out of the fact that he just keeps reviving. I need HP reductions on it. Unfortunately, we have no way of controlling on if it will or will not. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. This better hit HP. Go. No. Wait, it didn't even do anything. Oh, that means it hit armor. Yeah, he's going to have a full team before I can even kill him. That'd be funny if he oh, never mind. I was going to say, if he summons himself. I forgot. That's not possible anymore. It is impossible for any troop as of several patches ago to summon itself. So, this dwarf can no longer summon a high forge. And, the egg can no longer summon another egg and stuff like that. I mean, the baby dragon can no longer summon another baby dragon, I mean. It can still summon an egg, though, ironically. The baby dragon can transform itself back into an egg. Okay, we'll throw the explosion. Can you please hit HP already? We've casted about 10 times now. HP, go. HP, go. Purify him with HP reduction. I think we're going to lose due to not hitting HP ever. We're about to. Wow. There we go, finally. At least he can't summon anymore. Did this really just win off of just Asura? I think we just did. Didn't think that was possible, but there we go. Obviously it took forever, but it did indeed win. He only gains 1 life when he has no magic. That is pretty sad. And down he goes. Actually, probably should have Gorgolfa there, but still goes down. There we go. Let's try that again, but let's actually keep the team alive with more than just Asura. There goes the dream of ever having a Mythic. Let's see. You're not sure if Dawnbringer is worth the effort at this point. You'll take your many months to get it, and by then Dawnbringer will most likely be nerfed. I don't think they're going to nerf Dawnbringer, but they're definitely going to nerf some of the locations where it might be used in. But yeah, at this point, if you don't have Dawnbringer, I probably would suggest not really going for it. You'd be better off trying to just save up your resources and seeing what the next batch of Soulforge might be when they release it. And that, or just save your souls for putting them into troops. Because of course, like for example, with the new kingdom coming around, there's several tens of thousands that you would need to throw down to go and get all that stuff upgraded. Okay, anyways, let's go and throw blue down. We can go purple follow up, or blue, or anything that gives us mana. Take that. Yes, anything that gives us mana would be nice. Unfortunately, none of it gives us mana, or at least not the ones we need. Try for purple, we don't get it. That didn't one-shot us, so that's good. Not like it can, but after the previous battle, you never know. I got Blue Surge, and now we're good to go. We got Asura, we got Grogolfa, we already won. Just a matter of applying the damage now. There we go. So much better. Let's go get rid of, I guess, that in case it randomly wants to summon. And Infernus dead, or almost dead. Oh, it's still returned. Nice. And that's match. Now that's what it's supposed to do. Unfortunately, it didn't do that the previous battle because we died in seconds. Let's see. Try Dwarven Hunter, Valkyrie, Frost Lizard, and Justice. Interesting. I've never tried doing Frost Lizard plus Justice. It would obviously work due to the boost ratio. But, yeah, we'll give it a shot. That sounds like it has potential. Sounds like a really budgeted version of a Justice team, but still a really decent one. I personally haven't been using the team that often, or really at all. It's still decent. I just kind of got away from it some. What to move, what to move. Oh, we'll go take a blue. Go get our Azuras. Take Skull Poke, throw Infernus. Get our other explosion. And we'll be good to go. I don't even think we'll need the famine. Nope, I lied. Nope, I lied again. I lied about lying. There we go, and down it goes. We don't need the famine. I was going to use them to kill out the last lot, but then we got Infernus randomly out of nowhere. Okay, let me just do this one more last time. I want to make sure we kill out this battle, and then I'll go do the suggested team, just in case it doesn't work out. Starting board. What on earth are you right now? I guess we take a skull, so we'll do that. We'll do whatever. Oh, he already has full mana. That's not good. Well, so do we. And then we just throw this a couple times. Well, I don't know why he's not casting, but that is very helpful to us. We're in a bit of trouble. Oh wait, no we're not. Famine, save us! Feels good to have a famine. There we go. Famine, saving us from famine. The best famine counter. Another famine. And let's match. There we go. Yeah, I keep forgetting how potent famine is on your own team. It can increase your win rate by a lot. It's similar to Plague in that it works very, very slow. But it increases your win rate decently because of how potent its ability is. It's also why it's normally used on Defend. Because even though it's low, they have a really potent cast and utilities on them that work out nicely. Can you give a basic best Kraken team? I'm sure I can go do basic best Kraken team. Let me go do the other suggestion first, though, with the that Zach mentioned. Actually, never mind. This is my suggested slot. We'll go put it over this then. I should probably go save that team to a different one, though, so I can actually go back to it. Because I don't have an Asura team saved right now. The only Asura teams I have saved are all Guild War related. Hunter. Get that in there. He's only epic, but hopefully should still be fine. Get a Valk. Get a Frost Lizard. And get a Justice. And probably a red-yellow. Because we can't go to -1. Let's see. Or can we? Never mind. We can go the minus purple banner. So I think that's only a +1. Yeah, never mind. I wouldn't want to go that. I'll just go red-yellow. Red-yellow, red-yellow. Where are you? Oh, Adana. It's all the way at the beginning. And there we go. Give that a shot. See what happens. Oh, really crucial question. Only missing Wolf-Garrick and Plague. Only missing Wolf-Garrick and Plague. Only 11 Celestial Trait Stones. Should you craft Wolf-Garrick and only have 1 Celestial Trait Stone? I want to say no. I'm leaning towards a no. Normally, you wouldn't want to run out of Celestial Trait Stones in case something comes around. Not to mention, you're going to be needing 2 of them for the new legend. And there's 2 new legends, so technically you would need 4 of them, actually, for the new kingdom. Unless you're planning on upgrading them soon. But, or, you know, getting more, I meant. I don't know why I just said upgrading. But, yeah, I would not bother wasting the last of your Celestials. Or not really wasting, but, you know. I'd wait till you maybe either get it off a random drop or just wait till you get more of them in general. Wolf Garrick isn't something you immediately need. It's just something for collection purposes. I highly doubt there's going to be another war gear coming in soon that's going to be worth it. And even if there is, they're putting it as of next patch on rotation. So the longest you'll ever have to wait to craft a specific mythic that you need is about a month, a little over a month. Right now you could be waiting months upon months of time. But after next patch, about 5 weeks, I believe, is the longest you would ever have to wait for the next mythic rotation to go back around. Get another poke. Oh, it missed. It missed! What do we throw? Do we try getting Valkyrie back up? Is it even worth trying to get Valkyrie back up? I guess it is. We get more blues populated onto the board. Of course, we zero surge. Where to move? Guess we'll stick a blue. So that it decreases his chance of being able to do anything, though. Oh, come on, Valkyrie. Cast. Get that down. Get the skulls. Move all the extra turns first. Throw this on the skull. Get the little poke. And throw it on skull again. Oh no! We lost one of our big attacks. Wow, he got a lot of cascades right there. We're not frozen though, so we can go take that, take that, take that. Didn't get a skull, unfortunately, but we'll go poke him. And now another poke will kill. And all we have to do is just convert it out. Actually, I don't even need to do that. Down it goes. There we go. Yeah, it kind of works. Okay, let me go do the other suggestion, which was... actually, there's a couple of them. Let me go do the first one of all of them. How much longer am I streaming for? Probably around 2 more hours or so. Then I'm probably going to eat lunch/dinner. Then we'll be back with Puzzle Quest. Then, well, later tonight we'll be back with the Gems of War streams. Yeah, that's basically the game plan. This for a few more hours. Then we'll be off for a little while. Then Puzzle Quest. Then off for a very short time. And then just transition back into Gems of War again. Pretty much all day we'll be streaming, with just a few gaps in between. Do you know the exact date on the release of the New Kingdom? It should be the 26th. Friday to the 26th, 13 days from now. 2 Fridays from now. Not next Friday, but the following Friday. Should be the release date of the New Kingdom. Let me go do the RJ team. He wanted the best Kraken, or one of the generic Kraken teams. That works out decently. So Kraken... Queen Mab. I don't know why I don't have it saved. I think I used to, but then got rid of it for whatever reason. Forest Troll. And this is the base of the team. The 4th one that you do in here is pretty situational based on whatever you want. Just about anything works. Some people run Sea Troll. Some people run a second Kraken. Some people run Infernus. Some people run just about anything. The 4th slot in this team from here is pretty flexible. I think in this instance, we're going to go for another Kraken, just for double Kraken's sake. I think Yasmin's pretty popular with this, just so you can keep getting the green spam. Sea Trolls also, just so you can get Forest Troll into Sea Troll. The only problem with that, though, similar to what we're doing right now, is we're using a lot of the same color. You can easily fix that just by using a Mythic if you happen to have it that uses all the colors. That's not required. I'm looking for Banner, though. I'm looking for Frozen. There it is, Frozen Banner. +2 blue, +1 purple, -1 red, which we don't use. And we're good to go. Oh, counter? Oh, my bad. I thought you said what to use for, or what it is. Counters to this. Basically, anything with immune to freeze, or immune to mana burn, or immune to devour last slot. So basically, an impervious last slot with a cleanse on your team if you can fit it with anything that can just damage them out quickly. Either a mana drain for the first slot, or a famine, or a... let's see. Well, you wouldn't really have to deal with the damage much at that point. The main thing that gets this team going is its capability to loop. So freezing at 2 would be pretty convenient. I don't know, personally I haven't really found this one to be as annoying as of recently. It still gets crazy sometimes. There's just not anything you can do occasionally, kind of like with a goblin team, when it just starts going too crazy too quick. But, yeah, I would say freezing it, I would think. Impervious lasts a lot, plus having a freeze on your team is about the way to go. And, of course, Queen Mab would be the easiest way to try freezing out this team. Oh, we have a bit of an issue. I need to try entangling him if we can. Really weird board right now. Let's go for a purple. And I need these blues. I need to double the greens. If this misses, that would actually be really bad. I don't think it will, though. It's 15. It shouldn't. With that many, it's definitely not going anywhere. Okay. And now we just double Kraken. Should I wait once until he explodes? I think it actually is worth waiting. Because there's barely any blue right now. There's only 5 blue. It's almost guaranteed he'll have more blue after he casts. Well, not really that good of a board. I guess we'll throw it now. Oh, good, we got our Devour. Now we just need to get another one. There we go, wow. Double Devour. Yep, that's pretty much this team in a nutshell. That's also how you can lose to it. That's why you need Impervious last slot. Or anything with immune to Devour last slot. Because that will happen quite often. Double Devour out of nowhere. Double the greens. And double Devour again. Nah, we didn't get it, but oh well. Still way more than enough damage. And that's pretty much the team in a nutshell. But yeah, if we find another one, I'll go try countering it with something specifically that counters it. Let's see. Do you know the... I already answered that. Can you try Carnex, Yasmin 2 times? Yasmin 2 times? I don't even know if I have Yasmin 2 times. I don't believe I do. I do not, so I can't do your team. Unfortunately, I only have one Yasmin. Maybe we'll get another one of her when we go do the New Kingdom. But yeah, I only have one Yasmin at the moment. These are all the Mythics I only have one copy of. Most of them I have multiple copies of, but not all. Let me see. Where is base rarity? There it is. So the ones we only have one copy of include World Breaker, Uselessness, Uriali, Scorpius. That would actually be pretty interesting to have multiple of. Jotnar, Yasmin, as we just said, Exynos, because there's really no point. Oh, I didn't even realize. I only have one Infernus. No wonder why I've never tried a double Infernus team, though I guess it wouldn't really be needed. But still, because this wouldn't be able to trait multiple times. Like, neither of his 2 traits trigger multiple times if you have multiple. But yeah, those are the 5? Yeah, the 5 I only have one copy of. Or 6. 7. 8, 9. Wait, how did I miss Katie? Okay, I have like 9 of them. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8? Okay, 9. No, I forgot the Infernus. So yeah, 9. I have 9 Mythics out of however many there are. 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Out of the... wait, what? 8, 16... Yeah, there is indeed 24. Okay, out of the 24 Mythics, 9 of them I only have one copy of, is the bottom line of what I'm trying to get to here. So about 1/3 of them I only have one copy of. But yeah, anyways, yeah, I don't have 2 Yasmin. Normally with a team like that, I'd probably run a Green Seer Giant Spider into just a single Yasmin, maybe with a Web Spinner. You can also use Dark Maiden with it and stuff like that as well. Works out pretty nice. Against Dragon's Peak 2 weeks ago. What's this image of? To the image I go. What is this? 9,590. Who on earth did you face? Wow. That is some very high score. Was our teams very easy to defeat? Or... or was it just a really lucky day? Also, I can't see what color Guild Ward that is. Oh, it's Purple Day. Never mind. Yeah, purple can go pretty decently sometimes. Red, I think, is the highest scoring day I actually have these days. Which is kind of funny, because red used to be the hardest day for me, as well as just everyone in the game. I think it still might be hard for some people, because there aren't as many early game options. But as far as late game options, they hit so hard now. And there's about 3 really viable red teams, pure reds. 3,200 with just maps? Wow. Yeah, I have not that many. I have, how do I check how many maps I have? 3,146. That's all the maps I currently have. Let's see. What was I looking for? The other question I missed. Yeah, I have about half as many as you at the moment. Make Stonehammer great again with Honor, Courage, Herdmaster, and Stonehammer. Sure, we can go try that just for fun. Use the 2 things that boost ratio off of it. I don't see why not. That's pretty sad that the troop, the tankiest troop against skulls in the entire game, doesn't work in first slot. It is so redundant. They give him the best skull reduction, yet he is never used for skull reduction because he's unusable in first slot. I personally wouldn't mind if they completely rework his ability just to make him viable in first slot. That or give him some kind of trait that would help him with that. Though there really isn't anything you could do. Even if you give him leadership, that's not going to do almost anything. Night Coronet would be better in leadership than him. Herdmaster. Did I put the wrong one in here? No, I need the one that works off stun and the one that works off of burn. That's correct. What color are we missing? Green. What banner would we need then? Unicorn. Does Unicorn have minus green? I would assume so. No, it doesn't. Unicorn. +2 purple, +1 yellow. Oh, okay. So we can if we 5 times a yellow or a purple, we get the Herdmaster. I see. And I guess you expect to get courage up just by the explosions, which would work. Yeah, that's the game plan then. Okay, right off the bat, we would get red that we don't even get the bonus on, but oh well. 1 short still, even with the double banner, but get very close. Throw it Herdmaster for 3 explosions. And I guess we throw this on yellows then. There's more purple at the moment, though. You know what? I'm going to do it on purple, I think. No, I'm going to do it on yellow. Just in case we get Herdmaster up soon. The only problem is I now need to take those yellows off the board to go get Herdmaster to full mana. It's kind of redundant. Okay, let me just go throw that down now. To what I just did. Okay, now that they're all stunned and burned, we can now boost ratio off of everything. So let me go keep throwing on skulls now. And to get the Herdmaster in there. Look at how wonderful is 80% skull reductions helping us. Okay, we'll throw that down. Oh no, we didn't actually turn. He's going to get a summon. So we're so tanky that it almost doesn't even matter. We might be able to kill him with a skull. No. Never mind. I'll take that over. And he gets a summon, of course. We'll go throw this on to red for now. Throw this onto skull. Oh, I meant to do that on skull. That is not a skull. And throw this on skull and then hopefully land it. Not what I need to have happen. Please land. There we go. That's like what we need. And down it goes. But yeah, that's... that technically works. That technically works. How many gems you have now? Oh yeah, how much gems does Teknai have? I'm actually curious about that too. Oh wait, never mind. He got just 6,200 off of maps? Wow. That's what he said. I thought that was how many maps he had. That's a lot to get gem-wise off of just maps. That is insane. They need to make a high scores for the maps, like they have for the PvP thing. I really wish they would start doing that for every minigame to add. Like some kind of high scores. For dungeons, make a... they could do it for every single one. For treasure hunts, they could either make it based on how many maps you play in a week, or if they want to make it more skill-based, make it on the furthest or highest scored map during a week. So basically have a high scores list for it per week and give rewards out for it. For arena, they can do it on whoever plays the most amount of arenas, or the most consecutive amount of wins in arena. So every single 8 would be count up as 8 wins, and then you do another 8, and then that's 16, and so on and so forth. For dungeons, they can do the quickest time for each battle, and there's nothing you can do for Soul Forge, obviously. But yeah, that'd be cool if they added something to all those. It's something I thought they were going to add in the past, based on how they were describing something, but it turned out they didn't actually do it. they were describing something else, and it was like, oh, that's disappointing. I was hoping we'd get a high score for every single minigame thingy of some sorts. Because right now only PvP has it, and no one really tries for it anymore, or at least a good majority of players don't really try for it right anymore, just because the amount of resources you get for how much time it takes, you might as well just be grinding out those resources anyways. Like, no one would specifically try doing it just for the reward, you just do it for the fun of it. Or if you're already going to be playing PvP a bunch. What do we do? We'll go take the purple. Let him skull us deliberately. And then this world breaker and everything else. But you know what? Should I poke him down? I think I will. Just so he doesn't get anything weird. Oh, now we have a different problem. We have that one to deal with, and now we don't have a single target. Luckily it misses, like it normally does. And Ferris Raw kill on that, might as well. And Ward Breaker cleanup. How many Stonehammers do I have? 3, I believe. I might have a challenge. I am not going to win with 4 Stonehammers. I'm pretty sure it's 3, though. Yes, I have 3 Stonehammers. No, we're not going to play with 3 Stonehammers. Nope. Nopey nope nope. That is not happening. Not at all. Where's my guard team? How much gold do you need for the whole guild tasks? It's somewhere around 515,000 times 30. Whatever that number is. I forget the exact number off the top of my head, but it's somewhere around that general number is correct. Let me see. Times 30. It's around 15.5 million gold to do all of the tasks. That is a few 100,000 off from the exact amount, but I forget what the exact amount is off the top of my head. But I know you need a little over every single person in the guild doing 500,000 a week to be able to get every task done in a given week. Yeah, it's somewhere around 15,500. I forget the exact number. We'll go throw the brown down. 4 Mongo. We're not doing 4 Mongo. Oh, gosh. The crazy, absurd teams again. I don't mind doing ones that are at least somewhat realistic. And some of them that are very crazy on occasion. But, no. Ones like those are... no. The problem with that is everything in PvP is way too strong for us to bother really facing it with something so weak. But then if we go to a weaker battle, our stats will be so much higher that it's going to be easy, and it's just going to be a weird RNG fest of us randomly getting skulls and taking a bunch of time to do it. And almost every single one of the weird teams function the same. As far as the, like, spam the exact same troop of one very weak troop. 3 Stonehammer, 1 Infernus. That one is slightly more realistic, just because of how strong Infernus is. That one, I guess we will try. Okay, let's go use 3 World Breakers. 3 Stonehammers. I wish I could use 3 World Breakers. That would actually become somewhat decent. Actually, it wouldn't. You would need more support than 3 of them. But anyways, Stonehammer, 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 Infernus. Let me actually put Infernus somewhere else. Actually, I should probably put it in first slot. We have a bunch of things with 80% skull reduction. Let's put Infernus in first. You know what? Actually, it doesn't matter, because the other 2 are going to be blocked pretty much regardless. So we'll put them back some. There we go. Double Stonehammer, Infernus, Stonehammer. What a team. So much variety. What's our banner that we don't have? Green. Is there a green that gives red and purple? A -1 green banner that gives red and purple? I don't believe that's a thing. We got blue and yellow, but those are not colors we need, because it only gives it to Stonehammer. Yeah, we just go red-purple then. I don't want to minus our yellow since we use it on everything. Hey, here we go. New Guild War Day. Invade. Go. 3 Stonehammer and Furnace. New meta right there. Look at that. Okay, let's go give it a shot. It's going to probably be horrible, but... let's go get Infernus up. If nothing else, we can solo Infernus. Or solo with Infernus. Oh, that would be a nice double extra turn if that was actually alignment. If it was just one higher. That'd be great. I might leave it there in hopes that he takes the skull. Exactly what I needed. And I guess we take a red surge, get it right into him. Need a little bit more mana. All the blues, a little bit more mana. The whole reason why I never use him. Oh, never mind, I actually landed the extra turn I didn't even notice. There we go, perfect. Hey, we might actually get a good battle out of him. The only problem is our Infernus has no mana at the moment. And he's our entire team. Where to move, where to move? Better not be the only move. I guess we need the mana at least anyways. But it was, we got to shuffle. That misses as it normally does. Go take ourselves a red. Double check everything else, looks fine. Oops, other than giving him an extra turn that he doesn't even do anything with. Bone Dragon! That hits basically 0. And it's stunned, so we don't need to worry about the freeze thingy. We'll get this down, because we can. And then Infernus for the almost kill, and then into anything else. Well, that didn't go too bad. Though, that was pretty much just Infernus constantly casting, with 1 or 2 of these stone hammers helping a little bit. I do have to say, the stun was pretty helpful in that instance, because we got it on the 1. But yeah, there we go. We did triple stone hammers, Infernus. Never again. No, just kidding. But yeah, that's what that looks like. Obviously, realistically, you would never run that. Well, for 1, most people probably wouldn't even have triple stone hammer. And for 2, yeah, stone hammer's pretty useless. How do you use Blade Dancer? There really isn't any viable teams for Blade Dancer anymore. You'd be much better off with a Tesla if you happen to have one. But Blade Dancer, the whole point of Blade Dancer is basically put it in first slot, cast it once or twice, let it die out, and then clean up with whatever else you have on your team. That's pretty much the whole premise of Blade Dancer. Way, 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 way back in the day, he used to be pretty decent. These days, I would not bother with him at all. His damage just isn't high enough. Even with really good boost ratios, it's still pretty low. Not to mention, only his first cast gets particularly good value. Every cast after his first starts to lose more and more value. Also, speaking about losing value... Rip. Well, destroyed. Let's try it again. I need to go save an Asura team. Asura is so much fun to use. Where to move? Can we take a yellow? Oh, let's take a red, I guess. Move that down. Take a 5 times purple. Take the red. Take the green. So many extra turns, and what's nice is this team actually benefits quite a bit from extra turns too. It's always annoying when a really heavy extra turn dependent team doesn't get it. Like a Sylvanie Mora that takes like 10 turns to get an entangle off when you need to entangle the enemy team. That's always the worst. Alright, I'll move that over. Go throw herself a World Breaker. Actually, let me Ferris Ross them. Get the poke. World Breaker. Good to go from there. Try Asura, Queen Jezebel, Skady, and Corvash. Sure, I don't see why not. And down it goes. Wait, are you trying to use every map you have? That would take a very, very long time. That would take a excessively long amount of time. Okay, anyways, let me go and do the suggested team, which is Asura, Queen Jezebel. What else do we need in there? Jezebel, Skady, Corvash. Why Corvash in the back? We need that Corvash. And the Skady. Gotti, Skady. Skaday. And that's it. Okay. We have no Devour counter, but we might not need it. And then just go to +2 blue, +1 purple. And should be good to go. Let's get the Azuras going. Oh, he has first slot Scion. That could be annoying. Our main mana generator's in first slot. Hopefully we'll get enough pokes that it won't matter. I'll take a blue. He, for whatever reason, didn't go for the extra turn. Well, he could have off of a drop down there. AI's normally doesn't go for it, though. Very nice. And now we can get rolling. I'm not going to take the extra turn. No point. Actually, there is a point. We could have gotten a stun, I guess. And if that would have hit him, that would have been quite useful. Do we have enough damage to kill? No, it will live, barely. But there's nothing I can do to kill it. Or stop it. Except maybe trying for an Asura. We'll do that. It will survive with almost no HP. We'll move that over. And at least it can't drain us anymore off of skulls. And yeah, this team's actually working out pretty well for Blue Guild War Day. If we were to use it for such. I assume that's what it's for. Normally you wouldn't use a pure color team for anything else. How do we do this? I guess we move it. Throw Corvash. And then go from there. So throw that down, get the kill. And now we just have the other one to deal with. And it shouldn't be too big of a threat. Get the explosion. What else we need to move around? Move that. Double check anything else. And Corvash, you're not going to be enough damage. I'm always used to him having so much more. Because of Guild Wars. Most of the time I ever use a Corvash, it's in Guild War context. These days. And down it goes to way more than enough damage. And Asura survives with 1 HP. We also don't have a summoner. Oh, wait, yeah, we do. Never mind. We have Skeety. Never mind. So even if we did lose, it would be fine. Interesting. And it gets replaced with the same color, too. That's not too bad. I assume Techni would be rushing through them. I would assume very few people actually play through their maps anymore. At least people who have thousands of maps who are bothering to try to use their maps. There's still some people that like chilling with them. I do on very, very occasionally. They're fun to play, but the resources you get for them just feel so discouraging. You can play, like, PvP for 10 minutes and get more resources than you would get from Treasure Hunt for an hour, pretty much. If you were to play each treasure map out completely to its fullest extent. Oh. Okay. Where to move, where to move. We'll go for... I guess try for the red extra turn, even though we don't need the mana. Oh, come on. One more red would have done it. Or if the reds were shifted over one. The double red fell, but it didn't fall in the right location. There we go. Nice. Move that over. Do we bother getting anything up at the moment? Yeah, we'll throw that down. Yo, poke us. Our poke will not kill. We'll just throw this. Get our Corvash. Also, another Flame Troll team, or I should say a Flame Troll team. Very rarely to really see these around. As I mentioned, not many people really bother with Flame Troll. There just isn't as many synergies these days. Or at all. Not these days, just in general. There never really was. Oh, that is not the move. What? I meant... Why did it not take the... No! That is not the move I meant to take. I meant to take yellow down into the purple. But instead it did whatever it just did. Well, we could still win, I guess, but... Wow, that misclick. Alright, it's still winnable. We can win off of just Queen Mab if we truly had to, I guess. Back when she was meta, we ended up soloing an entire 4x team with just Queen Mab. It was pretty funny. We'll go move that down. Let's get our blues. Get more blue, because we can. And can we get a purple or blue? No, we cannot. I believe we will go for a Queen Mab here. Not much I really need to bother dropping for. Okay, if we can get one more Queen Mab, we should be good to go. And we have this ability as well. Oh, yes, good, you're frozen. Perfect. We'll go through this down. She's gonna get another Crimson Bat. Oh no, we were not able to get anything more off of her. But at least we have the Queen Mab still. You got this, Queen Mabs. What to do, what to do. Well, actually, we have a higher durability than it at the moment. Don't even need to worry as much. So we still can get the win. As long as it stays frozen, though, we should be fine. Oh yeah, we should be fine if it stays frozen one more turn. Nice. And how much damage are you, Queen Mab? That is enough to kill, or at least one of them. The other one we could just poke out. And there we go. Now he has nothing to cast us against. Well, that team didn't really work out that time as well, but still seems decent. That was mainly just because Michael misclicked, though. If I didn't misclick there, we would have already won. And probably kept our entire team. Or at least most of our team. Oops, I didn't even take the skull there, did I? Skull drop. Can we get you? Yes, we can. We can move that down and then take that. Now we just need one more or a Queen Map cast, either or. I want to take these reds. Unfortunately, I can't, or else he'll just skull us. Guess we'll take the green. We'll double. And down it goes. There we go. The misclick. The mighty misclicks. Never underestimate the power of a misclick. What a move, what a move. Can we get the purple? I believe we can. Go, purple. Nope, no purple. Oh, come on, we had 2 chances for it and we missed both of them. Take the purple to the blue, get our Asura going, get our team going. You already one-shot us, good job. Okay. Do we do anything about this? Or do we worry more about the summoner? Do we worry more about the summoner or the shield? I think I Corvash first. Yeah, we'll worry more about these two, I guess. I don't think we need to worry about the summoner yet. We'll just leave him back there. Oh, I should have summoned our Queen Mab. Oops. Well, we can do that now. We'll move it now. Get ourselves a Queen Mab so we can start freezing. Or at least spam freezing. And what do I need to move around? Can we get a purple or can we get a blue? Yes, we can. Purple right there. Get Asura going. He's already frozen on everything, so or pretty much everything. Did we reduce its magic? Yes, we did. I was gonna say that would explain why I did so little. Queen Mab, don't have it yet. Might not even be able to get it. Let's see. Nope, still not. Throws down an 8 because all of them have basically no damage anymore. I have a Corvash. Took away my blues, but we could just go for an explosion. Queen Mab. I guess we go for it. I can also go shuffle the entire team around too. Oh, we won't do that yet. Now we will. Because that will kill that out. And now hopefully we get an HP reduction. Nope, magic. And just Queen Mab it. And down it goes. There we go. Yeah, we could definitely try this for Blue Guild War days. Seems pretty solid. The stun animation are such cancer to the eyes, the spinning. Oh yeah, a lot of the animations look really weird. That is one thing I do know that is coming into next patch. They are going to be reworking how some of the visuals look like for the stats effects based on community feedback. Because they are aware that some of them do look pretty weird. But yes, that is something coming in next patch. Among many other things. It's obviously one of the smaller features coming in. Is a rework to several of the visual effects. The main thing that annoys me is it speeds up when you're casting and stuff like that. Like it basically applies the animation speed to the little motion thing. I don't believe it does that if you put it to a lower speed. Like you can see, for example, when we go and let's say explode right now. Do I need to do anything special? No, we can just go and explode. If we explode right now, this little spinny thing keeps going, increasing its speed. And then it slows back down. I'm not actually sure if it does that when we do a slower speed. I don't believe it does. If we do, let's say, 0.25 and go at the speed of nothing. Yeah, you can see it goes based on whatever the animation speed is at the given moment in time. And then it goes back to the normal spinning after the animation speed thing. Actually, even here, it's kind of just going slower. Never mind. It might just naturally go slower. Whenever an actual thing happens, it goes way, way slow. You can even... Wow, it's actually applying the whole thing to it. But yeah, you can see now it goes back to normal because it's back to our turn and everything. But it applies the animation speed to the thingy, which makes it go crazy quick. What do we need to do? I guess we throw down a Corvesh. Like that. It spins like crazy. And every effect has something that makes it look really weird with that. I think Barrier's the funniest because it just looks like a pulsating shield the entire time. Oh no, it's just really amusing. What do we throw? What do we throw? The only problem is we don't have any single target on this team. I think third slot Famine might destroy it later. If I do happen to use this for Guild Wars. We're still going to try it, most likely. But that will be the biggest issue. If we don't kill first slot quick enough, we're going to die on it. We only have 4 blue. We'll go for an explosion, I guess. Only 4 blue! Let's still go for it. Aw, I got the poke. Hoping it wouldn't. I'm gonna go shift to 2 of them. And then we Corvesh. And then we poke it with anything. That does not count as anything. That does, though. Trippy slow-mo. Any codes? Sure, we'll go give out the first code. I don't see why not. It actually is exactly 12 o'clock, so perfect timing. Yeah, we'll go give out the first code. Let me go find it. One moment. Code. Redeem code of all redeem codes. Trying to find it. One moment. I think I have it set up over here. Found it. Okay, there we go. Let me go copy the next one in the line. Oh no, I didn't mark the one we gave out yesterday. Wait, did it not save? Oops, I don't think it saved the 2 that I marked yesterday. Well, we know which 2 I used, so it's not too big a deal. Let me go remark them. Oh. Mark that one, give out the next one, and mark it as well since we're already here. And there we go, okay. Let me copy the correct one. Save it. Apply it to the thing, and let me go get it to you guys. Move that there. Move that there. And where is the... Put that right over here. Redeem code. Where'd you go? You can't find a redeem code box. Why do you move? There it is. It actually doesn't ever move. It just, it's so congested with other stuff that it just gets buried with everything. There we go. Okay, all organized, ready to go. There's the code. Let me go get the other part as well and go copy paste it for you guys. For any of you that just want to copy paste it, use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. And there we go. Okay, so for the invite code, you just use whatever your game says there underneath invite code. And for the redeem code, you use the one that we just posted below us as well as in the chat. And doing so gives the normal reward of, well, let me go use it first. Let's see, put that in there, put the invite code in. Redeem code, I'm not a robot. And redeem. Success. And now our mail should have a mail in it. Redeem code. And that gives 2 trader maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. For anyone on PC Mobile who wants to go claim that. And from our 1 gem key, we get... Oh, I actually needed more copies of that. That's actually somewhat useful. Well, the troop itself is useless. This was the one troop that came out during the... Actually, I think it was the only piece of content that came out during the 3-year anniversary week that I didn't bother going over at all because it is so ridiculously, utterly useless. It deals damage to an enemy, webs them, and then a 20% chance to devour. I can't think of a single instance you would ever need to use this over Spider Queen. Spider Queen would be better 100% of the time. So yeah. And it is nice that it can devour while simultaneously have immune to devour. But similarly, there'd also be very little purpose for that. Agile is somewhat useful since if it does get a devour, it'll be big with an agile, but that's not too helpful either. You normally don't say this about many troops with Devour, but it does feel like a troop that could have a higher Devour chance. They could up it to 30 and it'd probably still be fine. But yeah, it is useless. But getting more copies of it is useful, though, because we still don't have it Mythic. Actually, we don't even have it Legend yet, as you can see by the fact we just got an epic copy of it. Let's see. Yeah, the code should work. This one does indeed work. Not like the one yesterday. That was all weird because it was one character too long. He has Alchemists. There's nowhere he can land, though. The only thing that gives him even slightly value is green. Oh, now he can. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That would cascade into him perfectly getting it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Move the red over. Brown down. Got Corvash now. Blue Surge into Explosion. Oh, excuse me. Why is this stat so much lower? Did I accidentally not click on my 3 trophy? Pretty sure this is, and it's just weaker for whatever reason. Let's see. Oh, good morning, Xeris. Let's see. Well, anything third slot you can move to the front and Corvash. Yeah, pretty much. That's how Skady works. You basically just cast a route, and then anything towards the back, you can just Corvash when you need to. So you can just move the team that way. Good morning, Xeris. You know, Gargantuan is finally out of the pool. You're hunting Famine and Infernus. Should you just wait for the New Kingdom? Yes, wait for the New Kingdom. To waste the keys or use them now? Wait for the New Kingdom, yeah. Wait for the New Kingdom. The drop pool during the New Kingdom will be exactly the same as now, except it will also have all the New Kingdom stuff. So you might as well just wait till then. There's no extra benefit that you would gain from doing it now compared to later. Come on, HP reduction. That is not an HP reduction. And down it goes. Why am I even taking that? You can use that on anything. There we go. Hello, Helvitus. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, anyone just getting here, make sure to use the redeem code below. We just posted it, so it should still be good, and we'll have another one later today as well. Alright, we'll take the green. Take the bird. Oh, I should have taken the yellow. Well, at least this team doesn't need extra turns too badly. As I give him even more. Oh, I could have taken that green, I think. Ooh, Corvash. That's not good. We'll take a Keller that won't get Corvashed. And work from there. Take a purple. Take a purple or a blue if we can find it somewhere. No, not really. We'll take brown then. Maybe we'll Corvash as Corvash. That would be a good idea. Corvash to Corvash. Problem is we don't have the mana. Oh, and he got a shuffle. And he got the last little bit of mana. You gotta be kidding me. Well, that's really bad. Take the skull, I guess. What is plan C? Let's see. I guess we take blue. Didn't get the brown. Take the brown, but we skull die. Or we could take purple and hope we don't get skulled. Or not surge as well, apparently. Take blue, explode, go from there. Hopefully it won't die. Get what's her name, and then go from there. Yeah, it seems to do really bad against Famine and Corvash. Everything else seems fine against for the most part. Corvash because it takes out all of our mana generators. Famine because Famine. Okay. Well, I guess we go and try aiming for Ketris at this point. Nice extra turn. Take blue to blue. Blue Storm is actually helping us. Okay, we'll take the purple. Oh, oops. Why did I not use the Corvash? That was the whole reason why I even moved it there. I didn't even notice it had full mana. I was waiting to try to get a big Queen Mab on it and then wasn't even paying attention to the fact that he's already at full. And there he goes on Corvash before I can even stun him. Oh, I would move Corvash into the slot. I can't even stun him in. Okay. Oh, we'll go take the reds. or drain, I should say. It's not really that important that we stun. And we're not going to have enough damage to hit it either. That's actually a pretty bad idea moving him back then, apparently. I wanted to do it to get the catchers, and then I don't even do it for the catchers either. To try to drain them. It's going to take too long to get Skady up without a Asura. I guess the extra turn there. We'll go take the blue to try to get the yellow. Don't get it. We can try yellow to yellow. He's going to get the brown double, and I can't do anything against that. What I will do, though, I believe, is stun him, just so he gets blocked on brown. There we go, and he just misses pretty good. Unfortunately, no 5 times for us. Which way do I take this? Can we even double drop anywhere? I don't think we can. Let's take the yellow to the brown, which we don't get, but he gives us some free ones. Move this over. Move that down. Queen Mab, not enough, but we can go and throw it for damage. I need to make sure that it has enough to kill Corvash, so I need to make sure he gets more mana. Come on, Corvash, get yourself mana. For once. All I need you to do is take a blue. Somehow. Take a blue already. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna do it. Plan B. Write that down. Skady, dead. We're not gonna wait for you to get a blue. Down you go. Get all the Queen Mavs. Good morning, Bridget. Welcome. So yeah, I think we could consider this for Guild War Day. I'll keep it on our reminders. Let me see. What do I currently have set? Yeah, I can easily remember that team. So let me go replace this out and go try the other one. Let me see. Asura and a what's her name? Asura and Queen Yes. Yeah, we'll give it a shot next Blue Guild War Day. And banner of a blue purple. I mean of Frozen. And there we go. Okay, sweet. Fairy fire sounds so hot. Yes, it is so ridiculously hot. Let's see. Plan C. Yes, we got to go with Plan C. Got to go through all the plans, even the plans that aren't plans. If you create a tier list of damage types, i.e. Skull Spam, Mana Burn, Devour teams, True Damage teams, Mana Wipes, what would you say is the best? As of currently? Probably Mana Drain Spam. Or as you would put it in that case, Mana Wipers. Anything that does Mana Drain Spam. So, Corvash, Famine, Scion, Spirit Fox. Normally they're also partially True Damage teams because of things like Corvash, Spirit Fox and such. But yeah, any of those. Anything that's spam, full-blown Mana Drain, or even just partial Mana Drain. Doesn't need to necessarily be full Mana Drain. But anything focused primarily on the purpose of Mana Draining the opposing team is pretty high up there. It's not particularly quick, but it is really potent. Like, we could easily just put a Famine randomly on one of our teams and we'll be good to go. But, that doesn't exactly make it quicker. Actually, we were doing one earlier that was pretty nice. I don't know why I still haven't saved it yet. But it was, because I wanted to make sure I had an Asura team just to mess around with for normal PvP. And, get the Infernus in here. It's a pretty generic Infernus team. But it works pretty nice. And then I threw the Famine here just so we have the utility. The Famine is not really there to be a Famine. The Famine is just there to be the backup for when things go bad. So if we need a Famine, they're Famine or something. But ideally, we wouldn't need to actually use them. Okay, move that, take the purple. Make sure he doesn't get anything weird with Mercy. How do I stop this? I think I stopped it. Success. Okay. That has been stopped. Threat has been neutralized. Okay, we'll go take the yellow. Didn't get the extra turn, but we can just Gorgolfa into everything. And now we just won. It's already over. I say that, we're probably going to lose. No. Let's see. It is possible. That is for sure. But now we have Famine, so we got everything we need. We don't really need it. It's just there for if it's going to do something. Ideally, we'd win the entire battle without casting it once. Or once just to clean up. There we go. And down it goes. Yeah, Famine can pretty much add, like... I don't know exactly how much you would say to it, but he really easily increases your win rate, is the bottom line of what I'm trying to say. Just having him on your team. There's almost no team you would put him on that wouldn't increase in win rate just from having him. Of course, some teams you kind of can't because he's too clunky on it, but if you have the mana generation and you just need to plop something down, he's one of those really good, just put it in there as a utility kind of troops. And then whenever they get close to doing something, boom, all their mana goes down and then you win. Because they have nothing to use against you. Yeah, as you can see, I basically never cast a Famine. Or ideally, that would be the case. Okay, now would be actually a time to go cast it. But just to make sure it as a backup. And there we go. And Infernus for the kill. And that's it. Yeah, we'll definitely give it a shot for Blue Day. It seems pretty nice with the Queen Jezebel trying to keep it alive. Because normally I'm pretty bad about doing that on Blue Days, keeping my first slot alive. I almost always kill out my first slot on Blue Days. I'd still win almost every game, but I would lose points from constantly killing it out. Can we get enough mana? That is the question. That over. Take the skull and the brown, or do we take a blue? Oh, well, first let's take that. And now we can take this. That doesn't give us the mana we need, though. I'd kind of rather just take the blue and hope for a double brown. He doesn't get anything out from Mercy other than a single pair. So he'll do that. We'll go for an explosion on 7 of them. Actually, I probably should have waited for Valkyrie to cast there. Oh well, too late for that. We're way beyond at that point. And just because I'm scared of Valkyrie, I think I am going to Famine this. Just because we can. Let's throw it on Corvash. Then Infernus. And should be good to go from here. And now he has nothing to kill us with, and then we just throw it again. And down it goes. Let's see. You know, what would be an amazing update for gyms? Add a 5th slot for teams as a support troop. Don't actually use it except for traits. Doesn't gain mana. Can't cast spells. That would be a little interesting. One thing that was actually suggested was have your hero be the 5th slot. I know that's been suggested in the past. I'll go take the purple. So basically your hero would be on every single team you ever use. It's kind of like with Puzzle Quest, where your mount is always on your team, regardless of what hero spells you have. It was basically suggested to basically do the same thing for Gems of War, where your hero weapon would always be, and hero class would always be on your team, even if your hero isn't. So basically your hero would always be in every team. Automatically. Not actually as one of your 4 troops, but basically on the sidelines. Throw a Famine at that so he doesn't do anything. And we're good to go. Come on, cast. There we go. Yeah, out of every troop added from a kingdom in all of last year, I think Asura actually has to be the best. Actually, you know what? KrissTigger was technically also added last year. And Elspeth. Okay, that's a hard choice. But Asura is still pretty high up there. As far as really nice kingdom troops added last year. Definitely the best kingdom epic ever added. With the only possible argument being Rowan. Because she's also pretty high up there. Oh, we'll take that. Get our explosions. Go from there. Get the other explosion. We have a famine, probably not even gonna use it. Get our Infernus up. And should be good to go. Oops, I thought that was an extra turn. No, it's not. And that's match. Never mind. How do they live? And famine. Can you make a Kronos team? Freeze gems of a certain color on board for X amount of turns. That has also been suggested, though they haven't really mentioned too much about it. Like adding things that affect the board. Because obviously the board in Gems of War is ridiculously simplistic. All it is a 8x8 grid. This is good and bad. It's good because it's really easy to understand and it has more of a focus on the actual troop casting than it does on like really gimmicky things on the board. But it also takes away some of the strategic element that you could add with things like obstacles on the board or something else that was mentioned when trying to rebalance Explosion before it got its nerf to only 70% mana. One suggestion that was added was basically add mines to the field that if you were to, let's say, explode it with something, it will deal damage to you or some kind of other thing like that. But unfortunately, they didn't end up implementing that. The change they ended up going with was, of course, the 70% generation instead of the 100% off of explosions. But yeah, it was something floated a lot when that was being discussed, but it was never really something that came into fruition. Famine, right on time. Let me go through it on that. Actually, probably Corvash was the bigger threat there, but oh well. Oops, there was only 4. I don't know why I casted that, but luckily it was enough mana. I always feel like the need to cast that one first is because it has the stat reduction on it as well. It's not just mana generation. In a way, she's almost better than Gorgoltha in that regard, because even though she's limited in what she can specifically explode, at least she gets some kind of benefit on top of it as well. Let's just famine kill it. Oh, and that's not enough damage, is it? Nope. Let's go poke. Yeah, I solo killed a dwarf team with Asura only. Well, technically Asura plus Gorgoltha, but basically Asura only. She was the only damage source. Yeah, Asura does basically everything you would ever need. She completely disables out the enemy team. She does a large amount of mana generation. She does board clear, and she can basically kill anything because she can reduce any stat, so that includes HP, which obviously once they reach 0 HP will kill them. And she works with true damage, she works with physical damage, she works with any kind of spam team. There isn't anything that she doesn't work with, unless your team specifically removes blue for whatever reason, like a Stargazer attack spam quick team or something like that. But yeah, she can be used with a good majority of teams. Doesn't even matter if they have anything that generates more blue. And a lot of the troops that specifically counter blue don't get used as much anymore. They were for a little while when Justice Team was really popular, but Justice Team is nowhere near as popular these days, so a lot of people don't bother using a pure anti-blue team, other than for Blue Guild War Day, obviously. But aside from that, it doesn't really get used. Hey, there we go. Famine doing the +3 HP reduction. That actually allowed us to kill with Famine right there. If that didn't happen, we wouldn't have been able to. Yeah, everything about Zura is good too. She even has good art. The next kingdom probably has some of my favorite art as well. The Kingdom Epic and the Dragon Legend from the next kingdom look really nice. Well, really all of them in general, but those two in particular I really like. You're gonna get a Mercy. How do we stop this Mercy? I guess we just move that. There we go. Stopped enough. Kind of want to move this, but I want to wait as well. We know for sure guarantee right now that it has no way of extra turning, so I think I'm just gonna let him Mercy and take a weird move. So we'll do that. Let him Mercy. So he gets some mana, but he doesn't get any extra turns, so we saved ourselves from that. And now we explode the board. Just to make sure we didn't randomly give it alignment out of nowhere. Oh, he could actually win if he Black Manacle something. Okay, good, he didn't. Only a 20% chance, but when it triggers, it is very triggering. But yeah, 20% chance to basically instantly make the opponent lose. It is still able to come back from Black Manacle. It's just really annoying to come back from a Black Manacle Devour. Alright, he dies. I need to make sure I keep an eye on Famine on Dracula's mana. Because if he casts, we can actually lose. Do we throw Famine now or wait? I'll throw it now. I think we'll be able to get it back up. Oh no, that is not what I wanted to see. Double red into him. Oh, full mana. That is also what I don't want to see. 31. Oh, we just lost. Unless we get a magic reduction. Come on, Asura. Asura! Why have you failed us? What's the game plan here? I think we lost. Unless Asura can spam it out. Or we get lucky here. Good job getting lucky here. Unfortunately, that's not enough mana to do anything. Now it is. There we go, we won. Come on, Asura, you had one job. Reduce its magic to a non-threatening level. And mana generate. That too, I guess. Asura, Valkyrie, Queen Aurora. That would just be Asura spamming until we kill it. Realistically, we would never want to actually do that for our team. It technically can win, but we wouldn't want to actually put our team as that. Also, I personally would never really bother with 2 Azuras. You'd be better off going with either a Ragnagord or a Gurgolfa or anything with assisting it that has completely different colors. I don't really see any instance other than maybe a blue Guild War Day under a very niche circumstance where you would ever bother using 2 Azuras on the same team. Why doesn't everyone just use some type of Draculus spam? Draculus is pretty easy to counter. All you have to do is either drain him or web him. He only has 5 true damage to everything when webbed. Most teams oriented around him are actually really easy to take out. The only reason they tend to win is because, well, either from hitting the humilities too much without having a particular counter for it, or just not having a drain to actually be able to drain him. Like if you're using a normal team that has no mana drain, trying to go through PvP, and then you come up to him, and then you're just playing it normally, but then it's like, whoops, I have nothing to disable him with, and then he just gets a huge cast off, and then he has so much HP that you can't kill him in time with a rush team, and then he casts again, and then he just wipes you easily. But no, he's pretty easy to take out once you have the proper disables, and there are definitely plenty of things that disable him properly. Anything with a full mana drain will be able to be sufficient. Doesn't even matter what it is, as long as it has a single target, or as long as it has a targetable full mana drain, it will work. Come on, cast. There we go. Get that down. Get a Asura. I don't think we need a famine yet. Still don't need a famine. Actually, you might not need it the entire battle. You know the battle's going well when you don't need a famine on a famine team. If you can cast famine 0 times on a famine team, the battle went very well. There we go. What would that be, Xerus? Wait, with what? But yeah, some people run it with double humility, Draculus with a supporting troop. I know that's pretty common. Basically using it with humilities in general. Some people run it with, what's her name? Lady Arnuriel as well, to make sure it doesn't die to true damage and such, or to any kind of higher amount of damage. But most commonly it's ran with humilities. But those are even easier to take out, because normally they only run with 1 or 2 damage sources. Particularly if it's ran with only Draculus as the damage source, because you just disable him and then boom, you win. Of course, not disabling him is where the problem lies normally. Oh, come on, cast. There we go, get that. Get an Infernus, get a Famine if we need. I don't think we need. Throw the Explosion. Nice. And this into anything. There we go, that would be anything. And down it goes. Xerxes? There's what's the correct pronunciation? Is that the correct? That sounds even more incorrect than what I'm saying. Xerxes? Xerxes? Oh, is that his name? Xerxes. Oh, has it been Xerxes this entire time? That actually does sound correct. Xerxes. Is that correct? Or did I make invented a new way of mispronouncing it? Xerxes. That sounds very much correct. I didn't realize that was what people were actually trying to get me to pronounce. I'll go take the yellow. Or I assume that's what you're trying to say. Xerxes. Xerxes? Xerxes. Am I getting better or worse? Well, let's just go get rid of Draculus, I guess. Case in point, take out the Draculus, dead. Now he's no threat. Actually, he wasn't really a threat to begin with, but now he's even less of a threat. So fast-paced. And we'll throw Lamar down. Oh, that's something else I wish they would add too. Like they had in Puzzle Quest, a timed mode where you only have a certain amount of time to do each turn, like 5 seconds or something, or 10 seconds, or 15 seconds or something. Would be a lot of fun. Because the rush makes you need to think quicker. And you'll make some really dumb moves, which makes it harder to actually win battles. Which is a good thing, because we need more of a challenge. I'm pretty sure the average win rate in Gems of War in late game is upwards of 90% win rate. Particularly for people who have almost everything in the game. And that's not counting Guild Wars, though. But I mean, like, just for PvP, when you can use literally any team you want. Oh, why am I going for that instead of Gorgolfa? That was weird. I have no clue why I didn't. But anyways, we'll go for that. Now we have Gorgolfa. A little bit of a weird order to do it in, though. Oh, you know what? I never actually seen someone use a Sunbird with him on defend before. Doesn't seem to be that good, but even under human control, that wouldn't really be too good. Just because he's just not that good. You're battling a 55 average? Well, what level are you? Or are you constantly doing 3 trophies? Because there is a point where you could be around level 500, 600, 700, maybe even more towards 1,000. I'm not quite sure these days what it would be. But there is a point where you can be a somewhat high level and still have somewhat lower status stuff. But generally you should be able to, or at least on 2 trophies, I would think. There are definitely still a lot of really annoying teams out there. But there's still plenty of counters. It's just actually building the team and taking the time to switch. That's one thing I normally don't do, is actually switching into better teams. I'm normally pretty lazy and don't bother. But constantly switching to counter out whatever the enemy has is normally pretty helpful. If we go check the leaderboard right now, I'm pretty sure most of them are around that general ballpark. Even if we go start checking our guild, like they're 90%, actually a little bit above. This one's a bit lower. What would that actually be? That's about a 85, I want to say. I'm bad at doing that in my head. That's around a 90, around a 90. Around a little bit lower. That one's actually more towards the 85-ish, 80. Same as that one, 85, 80. Okay, maybe it is more towards 80 then. And these are like the top people too. Let's see, even mine, yeah. Even mine would be around at the moment, more towards a 80%. Though some of that was from weird teams that we were trying out as well. But yeah, that would be more towards... Actually, a little bit lower than that. Let me see. 2, 3, 300... Part of that. Oh yeah, mine's actually more towards 75. Wow, I have a really low win rate right now then. Yeah, it's actually lower than a 75. What am I even saying? Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, win rate has gone down then. Even the leaderboard's down quite a bit. It was for the longest of times. Wonder what's causing it right now. I guess, I know what I normally lose to, at least in PvP, not counting Guild Wars. But in PvP, what I normally lose to is Drain Spam, 4 times Goblins, and that's about it. I think those are the main 2. That are just endless loop teams that sometimes go crazy. Those are the main things I generally lose to. That or misclicks. The overpowered misclicks. That's not too often, though. I think only like 1 in 100 of my battles actually die specifically because I misclicked. speaking about infinite loops. Speaking of infinite loops. You're allowed to end your turn. There you go. Good job. Well, luckily we have a famine right now. The saving grace of famine. There we go. Evens, kind of. Actually, he's still in the lead, but still close enough. I think we still win, but that was really annoying. Get another Asura in there because we can before she dies. Ow. And I guess we'll throw a famine. Throw it on Queen Mab, obviously. Move that down. Oh, we're frozen on purple. Fail. And there we go. But that was definitely an annoying battle, but still came through. But yeah, infinite loops like that is normally what gets me. Because you have no control over it unless you specifically freeze them. If they ever add status effects to different areas of kingdoms, I'm not sure if they're going to be doing that or not. They said that they have something really special planned for kingdoms, and that might be it. That'd be amazing if it was. But if they ever were to add special status effects to kingdoms, every single person in the game will set their kingdom to whatever kingdom is set as instantly freeze everything at the start of battle. That will pretty much be everyone's home kingdom, if that becomes a thing. Unless there's someone that's even better than that. But yes, that will most likely be a thing if it becomes a thing. Because that would be the easiest way to prevent that from happening. And you could easily just use a mercy on your team to specifically cleanse yourself. So you basically get to freeze the entire enemy team without actually being frozen yourself. I highly doubt that's actually what they're going to be doing, but if they will, that would be amazing. Well, what do we do? I guess we throw a famine. And just go explode it. And poke. A more annoying team, New England Patriots or Goblin Spam? That's funny. I would still have to say Goblin Spam, though. Check the stats box in the PvP page. Oh, I forgot. Doesn't it tell me the exact percent and I don't even need to calculate it? I completely forgot about that. It was literally staring me in the face and I didn't even read the percent. That's a huge fail. I'm on a page that tells me the exact number I was trying to find and I didn't even read it out. I didn't even notice it. I keep forgetting that's even there. Now I'm curious what the exact percent is. How close was I? I said around like what, 73% I think? Like 75, 73, somewhere around there. Let me see. It is 72, close enough. Can you try Direwolf, Yasmin, Chosen, Forest Guardian, and Plague? Sure, I don't see why not. We'll go do it after this battle. Let him poke us, because it's not a Scion. Actually, even if it was, it wouldn't have done anything there. They're Golfa going to get everything up. And should be good from here. For the explosion. Go poke us. And do we bother famining? Sure, why not? Get that down. And then we'll get it off with an Infernus. Kill it with that. And now basically anything we will do will win. Kill this Dragon Soul into another Dragon Soul, into another Dragon Soul, into another Dragon Soul. I gotta move that over. And dead. Yeah, we'll go try your team. Oh, more. Oh, never mind. I already answered that. On PS4, it's way too slow to check their team as a free-to-play, then switch. How much slower would it be? I know in the normal game, on this game, or on PC Mobile, all you have to do if you don't have automatic scouting is click a button right here. Then it loads up in about a second or two, and then you'll see it. It's still quite a bit slower than having automatic scouting, but I don't know how much slower the loading is on console. It's normally not too bad to do as a free-to-play player. I've had to constantly do it on all of my alternate accounts, and it's not too bad. It's definitely really convenient to have it automatic, that is for sure. I love having it automatic, but it's definitely not mandatory. It does save you around, I think, 3 minutes per hour on PC Mobile, though, if you have automatic scouting to see. And possibly even more, because if that's automatic scouting helps you know what the team is, you might save yourself from doing a really bad battle occasionally. So maybe you could save even more, like 10 minutes an hour. But yeah, it is kind of helpful to have. It's pretty cheap too. I think you need like $30, $40 spent on the game. Unfortunately, it's not free to play. It's the only two things that are in this game that are technically pay to win. Or actually, basically just that is the main one. The thing that gives you automatic scouting. Because even though that's technically not anything that you can't already do, the fact that it gives it automatically and the convenience of it is just kind of overpowered. But yeah, those are like the only two things that are kind of pay to win. It's 3 and 5. 3 for automatic scouting, and because of how much time it saves you in the convenience, and 5 because of VIP chests. VIP chests don't have anything unique in them. It's just they're the best key for completionists that want to get everything in the game. And if that is your goal, they are quite handy. And you will notice whenever I try doing mythics and stuff, that's generally the first thing I go for, are all the VIP chests. Though whenever a new kingdom comes out, I do gold keys. I mean, not gold keys. I do gold keys as well. But I do gem keys instead of VIP chests. The main reason for this is normally because I'm seeking the ultra rares as well. And we don't get that from doing VIP chests. Did I even play on the other account for the last 3 weeks? Other than checking it weekly for its free stuff? No, not really. I have it just sitting in a guild accumulating free resources. Okay, let me go save this team just so I have it as an alternative for when I want to bring out an Asura. I don't have any Asura teams saved and I need one. Where do I save it? I want to save it on a permanent spot that I'm not going to overwrite later. Yellow True. What is Yellow True? Bergoltha, Gwaine, or Yali Exynos. Why is this still here? What even is that team? That obviously was when Exynos first came out. We were messing around with stuff. But, what? Okay, anyways. Let's go and put everything in here. Asura. Oh, I was trying to do a pure yellow with him. That's what I was trying to do. Weird. I think that was the week he came out. I was trying to do a Guild War team. That's what that was. The first week he came out, I was like, I'm gonna go use him on one of the Guild War days, and I chose to do it on yellow. I forget how well that went. I'm pretty sure horribly. Because he's such a bad troop. Wouldn't be surprised if they buff him eventually. Anyways, where was I? Gorgotha. Asura. Why can I not remember? Infernus. Contemplating. And Famine. I should know by now. If I'm ever missing only green, I normally put a Famine there. The only other thing that's really viable is Grapple Pot, but Famine's better. Oh, and also Sharktopus once it comes out on Monday. Where's Blue Purple? Blue Purple, come out wherever you are. Oh yeah, am I already clicked on it? Oh, I hate when it does that little green border thingy. Because it's not actually selected, but it looks like it's kind of already selected. Which makes me run right by it. This is the correct banner, right? Yeah, it should be. Anyways, let's go and do the suggested team. Wait, is he using the same thing I was... No, never mind. I don't know why that team looked exactly the same for a second. He's just doing the generic all-dragon team. Or a similar version of it with the Gorgotha. Hello, Lowlight, welcome. Let's see. Anyone want to join Technize Guild? There's a whopping 5 people. But you probably have the 100% bonus constantly, though. Which is your whole strategy with it. Let's see. But yeah, let me go do what was just said. Direwolf, Yasmin Chosen, Forest Guardian, and Plague. Direwolf, Yasmin. Yeah, that does seem pretty clunky. Yasmin, Forest Guardian. The biggest issue with it is it has no big mana generator on it. Well, we'll still see how it goes. What are we missing? Red and red. Only red. So let's go with the minus red banner, I guess. I don't think we need the extra greens. Let's see. Oh no, I can't go with that because that would be pointless. We don't need the blue on Plague. That wouldn't really help us much. What's the other minus red banner? Isn't it +2 purple, +1 yellow? That is also pretty useless for us, but I think it would be more useful than the other one. Yes, that. Let's go with that. Unicorn banner. See how it goes. Oh, also, I probably shouldn't have done this against Gorgoltha, given that one of our main damage sources is skull-based. Okay, so right off the bat, what do we want to do? Probably not take the skull. That'd be a good idea. Okay. Well, first things first, get Yasmin up immediately. We would get a 5 times the only color we don't use. So let's go full focus, get Yasmin up. And then just go from there. Yeah, this team doesn't really have a mana generator on it. Yasmin doesn't count. She's not actually a mana generator. She's something that keeps you generated once you get going, but she's not going to get you initially. Okay, well now that we got it going, I think we should be able to get it keep it going. Purple to skull, brown to green. I don't believe we have that at the moment. Purple to skull, brown to green. No. Nice, now we have it. Get the Yasmin again, take the yellow. Oops, I should have taken that skull first. Can we get that for free? Yes, we can. Get the Yasmin. What do we need here? Forest Guardian. No, we have one skull poke, but it's not an extra turn. Do we poke or do we go for mana? I think we go for mana. It's not going to be enough. Also, we can't even do the poke now that I did that. Well, I guess I poke him now with the skull instead of using it with the direwolf. And then we just need to get the last of its mana by not taking green, ideally. Unfortunately, we have to take green. We'll do that. And it doesn't even surge. We took the green for you and you don't even surge. We don't even have the drop there. I guess we could just take the blue over here. Oh wait, do we even have alignment on this? That would be helpful too. Let me just throw that. We get one skull out of it. Oh, of course it would revive. Move that over, try getting back up. We can get a poke. I guess we do that. And then throw it right into this. And that's match. If it doesn't do anything weird, good. There we go. Yeah, it seems okay. I probably would never bother using it though. It's way too big of a liability having Yasmin chosen as your main way of getting started. You shouldn't have your main mana generator at a 21 mana cost. That's just a little bit too high with no other assist to try to get up. It's going to take at minimum 4 to 5 turns, if not even more. And by then they could have Corvash, they could have Famine, they could have any number of things. Yeah, it's an interesting team. Maybe for PvP and such. I would never bother bringing it out of PvP though. Oh, I never renamed the team, did I? Rename this to Asura plus actually yeah, Asura plus damage. There we go. Sweet. Okay, let's go back to this. And if anyone else has anything else you want me to do, let me know. Hey, Steelbound Duelist, welcome back again. Glad you could join us. Yeah, it has been a while. Okay, well, let's go take ourselves some reds. Try getting the furnace up. But if anyone still has any questions, team builds you want me to do, anything of the such, feel free to leave it in chat. And we'll go do them all. We'll be having another redeem code in a little while. And we'll be going for about another hour or so for the stream. Then I'll be heading off for a little while, eating, relaxing just for a little bit, and then transitioning back over to the puzzle quest. We haven't done puzzle quest for almost a month now, but we will be going back to doing that every Saturday, in between our 2 Gems of War stream every Saturday. And then, of course, later tonight, as always, we'll have the Gems of War stream. I mean, the Guild War stream, which is also a Gems of War stream. Do I famine, or do I take the chance of this killing him? Actually, there's a guaranteed chance of it killing him, because the half damages will always hit him. I calculated that wrong. 100% chance he'll die. Doesn't die. Yep, that's math. Very solid mathematics. I actually was really good at math in school. You could never tell by me playing this game, but it actually was my best subject. which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing to really say, given how badly I'm doing it right now. But no, I was actually pretty decent at it. It's just you don't use it for so long, it's like, whoop, brain fade. Or on some of the really quick maths, just making a really dumb mistake sometimes. Do you want to try stream Civilization 6? Civilization 6. I haven't played a single one of the Civilization games. What are they based around? I don't even know what it would be. It sounds like something that has a lot of building. Lots of building. It sounds like something that would be a real-time strategy building thingy. But no, I've never played it before, or know what it is. Yeah, I do need to go try finding some more games to go stream eventually. I did want to try streaming a little bit more variety than I currently do. Because the only things we really stream at the moment... We will be revisiting Stardew Valley again once it gets multiplayer. But the only things we really stream at the moment is Puzzle Quest and Gems of War, both of which are a match 3 game. They are based around civilizations. Gasp. I could have never guessed that. Yeah, it sounds interesting. It's like a game based around civilizations with the word civilizations in it. That would be like the Darkest Dungeon having dungeons. Let's see. We'll go throw an explosion down. And throw down that. Also, I'm not trying to make fun of you or anything. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just... I don't mean it to come off that way. No. Let's see. It's one of the most popular strategy games on Steam. Is it real-time or turn-based, though? I'm really finicky when it comes to real-time strategy. The only type of real-time strategy games I even play aren't really technically considered real-time strategies. They're mainly just multiplayer online battle arenas. Are about the only real-time strategies I normally play. Anything that has a lot of micromanagement with real-time strategies, I generally stay away from, because I am really bad at controlling multiple units. Unless it's turn-based. Let's see. We'll throw that down. Oh, it is turn-based. Okay, well that's better then. Let's see. Well, let's get a famine down so he doesn't get a summon or anything. Throw down the explosion. You have endless time to make a turn. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Because I can take a lot of time to take turns sometimes. I sometimes like having a timer just so it doesn't take forever. Hey! Wow, that was a lot of cascade. And down it goes. Do you think that was a serious explanation? I totally think it was. A game titled Civilizations based on civilizations. Sounds like a perfect description. It is spot on, precise, and to the point. Concise and to the point. What do we move? Why, Scion? It's like there's a Scion on the team now that there's a struggle. Also, he got a lot out of that. That's not good. What's this convert? Brown to green and purple to skull. That has some alignment, but no extra turn, unless it cascades into one. Okay, good, we're fine. And then we took a skull, and follow that up with, I guess, just an explosion, since we don't really have any other possible follow-up. Also, hey, we actually got to use her Dispel. I keep forgetting she even does that. But yes, on top of everything Asura already does, she is one of the most spammy, or actually the most spammiest Dispel in the game at the moment. She's not the quickest Dispel, but she's the spammiest when she actually gets going. The quickest would be Wisp, that can easily do it on turn 2. The spammiest is her, because she can basically do it every single turn, if not every other turn once she gets going. So really easy to keep it going. And of course, that gets rid of barrier, gets rid of any other positive stats effects like enchant and such. You don't get to see her really use it too often because barrier is about the only thing it viably gets used against. No, my mana. Why must you do this, Scion? Did Scion actually get released last year? No, it didn't. If it did, I should have given it the most annoying Troop of the Year reward. Let's see, what would have been the most annoying Troop of the Year reward for 2017? Out of every troop that came in 2017, what do you guys think? I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head right now, of what the most annoying was. Probably Fizzbang pre-nerf, I would say was the most annoying, or Wisp pre-nerf. But both of them got nerfed, so they're not really annoying anymore. But both of them pre-nerf were probably the two most annoying things that have ever existed. Wisp was like that for a couple months. The Fizzbang was only like that for a couple days, though. It was really short-lived. Oops, I didn't take the green. I even saw it there, too. I was like, nope. Well, we'll go take ourselves a brown. Move that over. Get a Gorgolfa. You can have a lot of new subs because of the community of the game is much more, and I'll really enjoy to watch you, how you play this. I could consider it. Civilization 6, I'll consider it. That's also something else I've been meaning to do too. Getting back into making RuneScape guides. I've been playing that game since basically it released, on and off. Not perpetually, obviously, but since around 2002, I believe I've been playing that game. So 15 years I've been playing RuneScape in some way or another. And I've still been messing around occasionally with old school RuneScape. Actually, even as we speak, I still have it on in the background. I have it on in the background basically on everything I ever do on the computer these days, just because it works as a really decent idle game. So instead of playing some kind of mobile game or anything, I just leave that on in the background. Also, speaking about that, it's actually getting a mobile version. A fully, completely cross-platform mobile version that's coming out, I believe, in about a month. There's quite a bit of hype around it. So it'd probably be a good time to start getting back into that. But yeah, I'll definitely consider Civilization. Sounds like fun. I'll look up gameplay and other stuff from it. How much does it currently run for on Steam? But that's probably not too big of an issue. Because I, of course, want to try getting on a sale if I could. Always good to get things on sale. Basically, everything on Steam you should try getting on a sale just because everything constantly goes on sale so often on it. That or in a humble bundle. We'll go throw the blues. Get an Furnace down. And go throw an Asura at it. Come on, accumulate more mana so we can actually hit you with a Famine. I don't even think we're going to need that at this point. We'll just throw an Explosion and we'll be good to go from there. And down it goes. You think you played it years before I was even born? I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, I was born in 1994, so I have no clue when that series started. We'll go take the red over, take the purple. Also, with that being said, are there any match 3 games that you guys play other than Gems of War? I know that there are others out there. As weird as it may seem, Gems of War is basically one of the only match 3 games I've ever played. It was also the first match 3 game I ever played when it was released 3 years ago. So, I haven't actually had too much experience within the genre. And then we get an Furnace down. And now just any poke will kill it. Now, the first Civilization came out when I was born. Well, of course it did. But yeah. So what, the early 1990s then? Or late 1980s? Wow, that is really old then. Hello, Onizaki. Welcome. Alright, we'll go move that over. See what else we can do. Probably just go for the full board clear and try getting a Infernus down. I don't think we need Famine for anything, unless he starts getting the loop going, which will obviously stop before he does so. Oh, is that the page for it? Oh, thank you for that. Let me go check. Civilization 6. I need to go put it on wishlist and then go get it later. Why does it have mixed reviews as of recently? Did they make some kind of weird update? The first thing I noticed is it has a 50% rating on its reviews at the moment. Did it pull Gems of War and change all of its UI? But yeah. Oh wait, I can't bookmark it because I'm not logged in. Fail. I'm logged into Steam, but it's not logged into the other part thingy. But yeah, does anyone know what they did recently that got so much backlash? I'm kind of curious. Well, I guess I could read the reviews. That would probably help. It's like, why are there so many reviews? Bad reviews. Oh, well, maybe I should read the reviews. Well, I'll redo that later. I'm not going to do that now. Anyways. Go through the Infernus now. Oh, oops. He just got looping. I did not drain him in time. Ah, that's not good. Okay, well, we'll go explode it. It should still be fine. Get a Grigoltha down there. Oh, he's gonna get it again. We should have enough things that he can't drain everything, though. Good. Not good. We can actually win if we're not careful here. And Infernus it down. Oh, it's gonna die to burn. Never mind, we can just kill it with Grigoltha. We can kill it with anything. Let's see. Oh, it's actually in a humble bundle right now? Oh, that's funny. Let's see. Oh, wow. So basically the full thing with the 2 DLCs for $12. That's not too bad. And 19 more days. Sweet, I might need to go get it then. That actually doesn't sound too bad. How is Humble Bundle these days? I haven't used Humble Bundle in ages either. I normally don't really bother checking for stuff like that. I'm one of the kind of people that tend to play a game and run it into the ground. The average game that I probably play has around, I would say, 500 hours that I put into it. And I would only consider a game good if I have put over 1,000 hours into it. Well, I guess I consider some games good that have less than that. But generally, that means they have a good balance of fun plus replayability. Though, of course, a game could still be good and not have the higher replayability. Like, Undertale was amazing, even though I probably have like 10 hours into that game. Stardew Valley, of course, I really like, even though I only have probably like 250 or so. But, yeah, it's just because those games don't really have as much replay value to them. And they also don't generally have a grind system either. Yeah, I generally only play 1 or 2 games at a time as well. Right now, it's basically 3. Puzzle Quest. Well, technically, we only do that on streams. But it's Puzzle Quest, Gems of War, and RuneScape, old school RuneScape. What do we throw here? Go put a Famine on, I guess, Infernus, just because it's Infernus. And then go kill it out, hopefully. 1 HP! If it gets a cast off with 1 HP, that would be really disappointing. Also, if we waste an entire Infernus just to do 1 HP of damage. Let's see. Yep, we did. It targeted specifically at the Infernus that only had 1 HP as the very first thing it hits. Fail. But we'll go for an Asura there, get the stat reduction, get an Infernus, and pretty much dead. There we go. Ah, the lights! You can even see it on my glasses and on my hands. Let me see. The lights, the blaring lights. Going like right at my face. I need to figure out something with this window situation eventually. I don't know what to do. I have blinds up and a shade, and it's still getting light through it. And I'm obviously not gonna like completely... I don't know what I could really do to completely obstruct that area. But I'll need to think of something eventually. It's normally not that big an issue, but it does get annoying sometimes. It normally only affects me on morning streams, obviously, because at night stream there's no sun. So don't really need to worry about the sun during that time. Well, we'll go through that down. And Famine for the kill. Wait, is that even enough damage? No, it is not. Yes, it is. No, it is not. I need to wait one turn. Now it's enough damage. Let's see. Look at the deluxe version, as there are a lot of add-ons comes, and a huge add-on coming in at February 8th that you get for free with the deluxe version. Interesting. I'll look into it. Yeah, I'll look into a lot of things with Civilization 6. Not fully certain if we will be doing it or not, but it does seem interesting. Let's see. Reading through all the other chats I might have missed. I don't think I missed anything else. Okay, I think that's everything. If I did, feel free to leave it back again. And if you guys have any questions, team builds you want me to do, or anything of the such, just let me know. Okay. What can we do here? Take the purple. Oh yeah, I still need to give out the other redeem code too. Should probably go do that. I go throw the Infernus down. You might like Hands of Fate, card game-ish, and Starbound, Minecraft-ish. Starbound, that sounds really familiar. And I might actually have that in my library already, because I just got it on one of the sales. It's like, oh, this looks somewhat interesting, but then I never bothered playing it. I've done that to a lot of Steam games. It's like, oh, this like kind of looks interesting, and that price tag is low enough, I might as well get it. And then 2 years later, it's like, oh, I have that game just sitting there. Alright, we'll go take the purple. What else we got to move around? Take a brown. Take a red to the green extra turn, into the blue extra turn, into the Asura. Get all that down. Get a Famine. And actually, you know what? Let's go Golda. I don't need to cast Famine. All we need is pure damage. Or, not true damage, but you know, just actual damage. And one more will kill. Almost kill. 3 HP, and it dies to burn. Perfect. Alright, let me go give out the other redeem code. Try a Dark Comforter or a blanket for the window. I actually do have that, though I don't know how I would be able to hang it up easily with my current setup. But yeah, I'll figure out something for it. It's not that big a deal. But yeah. Anyways, let's go take our tribute. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. What? I'm clicking right now, by the way. I'm clicking on my kingdom. What? 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 I broke the game. Has anyone had this happen to you before? I've never seen this. This is the first time I've ever seen this. I'm clicking on kingdoms, but it's not doing anything. Weird. Has anyone had this? I might need to go report it to them. I've never actually seen this glitch before. It's impossible for me to click any... Oh, you had it before. Have you reported it? Or has anyone reported it yet? That is a really weird glitch. I've never seen it. Weird. But yeah, I got it on PC. Anyways, I think just clicking on anything will fix that, most likely. Oh, what? That doesn't even fix it. Okay, maybe if I do another battle or something. Okay, let me go try doing a battle. Maybe that'll fix it. 1 second. Let's go try doing a battle, win it real quick, and see what that fixes. Otherwise, I need to go restart the game. I can't click my tribute. It won't let me get my tribute. Let's go and make sure he doesn't mercy. How do I take this? There's so many different ways we could take this right now. I will give him too much blue, but he doesn't actually use blue, so I guess it's fine. Oh, wait, I gave him mercy alignment, though. That's not good. Oh, he could actually win if I'm not careful. If he gets famine before I get my famine, he wins. Come on, famine. No, not his. No, he wins. Well, maybe losing will also help. Okay. Well, we don't use that color anymore. Might as well just take that over. There goes his Infernus. We can start getting our own famine up before he does. We can at least win with a slow famine kill. Or we could win with solo Asura again. Let's see. Okay, let's famine his famine so he doesn't famine again. And then we'll move from there. And hopefully the screen will be fixed. Yeah, there was a message earlier today too that the servers weren't responding for me either. It happened earlier today. It's actually why I delayed the stream when we first started. Because there was an issue with it and it kept getting in the way of things. It seems to have calmed down though, and at this point it's not happening at all, which is nice. But it was happening really badly for about an hour. Earlier this morning. Oh, come on, cast that out. Get a Grogotha. Get a famine if we need. Yeah, might as well have a famine. There we go, it actually dies, very nice. And even though we don't have Infernus, still can pull out the win, barely. Well, not really barely, but not as way we should have. Let's go poke it, get another famine, and that should be enough damage if it takes enough mana. Oh, nope, never mind, we don't even need it. And down it goes. There we go. Okay, can we click on Kingdoms now? Let's hope so. And if not, we have to restart the game because I need that tribute, and then we'll go give out the redeem code. No! Why? Okay, I don't think there's anything we can do within the game itself to make it want to give us tribute. Nope. Okay, anyways, let's go claim our mail. And let's go restart, because that's not gonna work. Let's restart Gems of War. It's not even wanting to close. There we go. Okay, and while I'm doing that, let me go hunt down the redeem code. Start getting that ready, the second redeem code. And this will be the last one for today, of course. We'll have another one on Monday when the, hopefully, Sharktopus and the other troop comes in. I don't even know what the other troop is. It's pretty irrelevant compared to Sharktopus. The Sharktopus is basically the only one people are going to be using and talking about for the most part, I would assume. Actually, I don't even remember what the other one does, to be honest. Let me see. The other one does deal magic +1. Oh, it's a common, so yeah, it's definitely not going to be used that much. Deal magic +1 damage to an enemy, life and armor. Oh, interesting. The first troop that directly deals life and armor damage simultaneously, constantly on every cast. And then removes blue gems to boost... Oh, another blue remove. I was just talking about how we need more blue removes, or how they're not meta anymore. You know what? That doesn't seem horrible, but not really something that would be used in the late game. Maybe as a cheap option. It better let me click now. There we go, finally. Got our tributes. There's too much work to have to get our tributes. Gotta restart our game just to get it now. But, let me go get the code. The code. Oops, that is not what I meant to do. Whoops. Refresh that page. Do it based on release dates. And there we go. Okay. Anyways, where was I? Let me go and get the redeem code. I believe this is the right one. Yes, it is. Put that in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. Say that I'm not a robot. Double check that it's working. And then post it to everywhere. It does indeed work. Success. Okay, we got ourselves a code. So everyone, go use the code below if you're on PC and mobile. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Your invite code can be found underneath the options setting. And let me center that a little bit. There we go. Boom. Click OK. Well, that's centered enough. And let me go put that into the link as well. So you guys can just copy paste it. And there you guys go. Right there. Boom and boom. The redeem code as well as the link to go use that at gemsofwar.com. And that gives the normal reward for anyone on PC and mobile who goes and claims it of 2 treasure map, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And we'll go claim our 1 gem key. What do we get? We actually got something decent the first time around. The 1 epic we needed. Oh, runic trade stone. That's better than actually getting a random troop. Or at least for me it is. Because I already have every ultra rare mythic. So getting an ultra rare arcane trait stone is, or a runic trait stone I mean, is actually useful for me. Even though I also have a pretty high surplus of them. Let me see. Have we reached over 1,000 of each of them yet? I don't recall if we have yet. Let me see. No, we have not. Red. I still need more red runics. I'll worry about that later. Not that big a deal if we go over 1,000 red runics. That is not too consequential on anything. Unless they're about to add a gigantic red kingdom. But I don't think any of the upcoming kingdoms are going to really be that red-based. The reason why my reds are actually lower is for the longest time, there's been more troops that use red trait stones than any other color. And it's been like that for a while. I actually don't know what currently uses the most. But I know it used to be very heavily saturated in red. And I believe it's still somewhat saturated as well, with red being the highest. Not by as much as before, but still a higher margin of red being used than any other color. Which is why it's the lowest. Okay, anyways, Thirdian Furnace. And if you guys have any teams you want me to do anything of the such, let me know. And we'll go and make sure to go do them all and answer any questions. And help with team builds if you guys need anything. Oh, you better not be winning. What are you doing trying to win? Do I bother countering that? No, let me just go Dispel. We have her for a reason. We're poisoned now, but we could easily just kill him. So, dead. There we go. Problem solved. Actually, I should have kept him alive and used him for boost ratio purposes off of Famine. I guess it doesn't matter at this point, we already won. And down it goes. And then we got the Apothecary. Into a Prismatic Shard. Into a Scorpius. What is that team? Interesting. That's weird. 2 Scorpius teams in a row. Haven't really been seeing Scorpius that often. Now we're just getting him back to back. Scorpius is still pretty decent. Not really something I would advise for defend teams, though. He gets way too easily countered by Famine. All it is just a boost ratio for him. Also, any mana drain's pretty good against him when on defend, or really just in general. Do we kill him out? Is it even worth killing him out? Probably not. Let's go kill King Salinas. And then just get an Infernus in here if we can. Perfect. And Infernus down. And we just need a little bit more damage and we're good to go. We'll get our explosion down. And Infernus for the wipe. Come on, and down it goes. Also, how are my souls doing, even though I'm not particularly farming souls at the moment? 635,000. So that means in the last 2 days, we've gained about 36,000 souls. Though most of that time, I haven't been running a soul farm team. Yesterday, I was doing a bit more. Today, I don't think I've ran barely any Fair Straw. I think I ran it like 10 times or so. Haven't been running it too often. I do need to make sure I do so, though. Or well, not even halfway there yet. 650,000 would mark the halfway mark of us being ready for mid-March, for when they update. Alright, let's throw everything down, get our explosion. See if we get a famine somewhere, let's do it on the summon. And then we can just easily wipe it out with an Infernus. Hopefully directly on him would be nice. He'll just go Apothecary, doesn't really do much though, which is good for us. And that'll just be famine food, as well as Gorgulfa when he goes for an explosion right now. Perfect, and now everything gets up except for the Gorgulfa. Kind of surprised with all the browns on the board that he didn't go all the way, but go throw that down, and that's pretty much matched. Just get another one, and we'll be good to go. And it's the final little blow. Let's go for the Infernus. Double poke, and poke, poke, poke. Take all the pokes! Actually, I shouldn't really call his a poke. That is a really solid hit. Being able to do 34 damage. Not only that, but then doing 17 damage to the two adjacents. That is a pretty solid number to be doing. Also, I don't think I said it when it happened, but thank you, Brian, for the subscribe. Much appreciated. Normally I stayed for all of them. It kind of slipped me because I must have been talking about something at the time. That or I already said it and I completely forgot. That would also be something that happens. Let's see. We'll go and take the brown, go over the Gorgulfa, go from there. Yeah, I know why I haven't been using Asura as much recently. I need to fix that, which is what we're doing right now. She's such a fun troop to mess around with. Dwarven Hunter, Inferno King, Shegra, and Mercy. Oh, is that the triple team, but with a Hunter instead? That's funny. Sure, I'll go do it. Oh, I might even just go place it over my other team. Yep, and it dies to Famine. Good job. Famine HP reduction. Alright, skip by all that. And let me go over to... So I'm curious. What's the high score thing? If I had to guess, I want to say 23,000. Oh, I think I almost got it. Oh, no, a little bit higher. I mean, yeah, a little bit higher. By the end of the week, it'll probably be that number. It's 21,160. I would have to double my score. More than double, basically, by the end of the week. Be able to make top 100. Probably not happening. Anyways, what did I need to go do? Oh, yeah, Inferno King with the thingy. Let me go replace it in my team. Oh, wait. I can't. Because it's set as my Guild War team. Well, I need to go make a separate team for it then. Shouldn't be too hard. Let me go get everything in. Mercy. Great Maw. I mean, not Great Maw. This one doesn't run with him. Great Maw. Inferno King. And Shegra. And there we go. And first slot we need, what's his name? The Dwarven guy that gives us 5 free glory this week. I'll just roll with that. Throw that into, I guess, is that the right order? It doesn't really matter what the right order is. As long as those 3 are there, you can go in almost any order. I guess we'll go with that. Because the Shegra, if the first slot dies, we'll have the Shegra for 2 times skull damage. And there we go. Okay. And just throw it all into the Great Maw. I mean, into the Inferno King. Normally it would be a Great Maw. In this case, Inferno King time. Go for a skull right off the bat. Oh, true damage. How convenient. If you could do that again, that'd be great. We don't have alignment, do we? Nope. Okay. Well, purple it is. Do we Mercy? We get 2 3 pairs. That is not worth it. Plus we give him a 5 times. Take the green. I really want to get a skull that just true damages him. I might try for it. I don't think we can drop it anywhere. So let's just take the purple. We didn't get it. Oh, he got the poke. And he got the explosion. And that's it. Okay. Well, we got Mercy. The only problem is we don't need to cast Mercy at the moment. I need to try casting Inferno King. It figures we'd get all the Inferno King mana we would ever need when we don't actually need to cast them. Unless I'm missing it. Yeah, we don't have an extra turn for him. The one time I would need an extra turn really badly. We don't have it. And we still don't have it, though I might still cast it. Just hope it goes over well. Here we go, 1 dead. Didn't really go over amazingly, but throw the Mercy down. And Inferno King. Yes, you do have alignment this time. And we should be good to go from here. Wish there was a way to kill it right now, but we'll just go for the Shegra instead. Which obviously overkill it, but I want to kill it before we overkilled it. Or not, to make sure we didn't overkill it. That's one nice thing about Sakima, is she can go by that. And basically do the single poke and then go for the skull spam on the next one. The biggest issue with many other troops that do skull spam, similar to the conflict we just had there, is you will overkill something that barely has any HP at all. And then you won't have any skulls to use for the rest of them. And that's match. There we go. Well, that could have been a bit smoother. Let's go try that again. Let's go get that free glory. Oh no, or Gorgolfa. We go do that against not Gorgolfa. Oh no, the Forest Troll, Sea Troll, Kraken, Queen Mab. I'll still do it though. We have Mercy, so at least we have Cleanse if we need it. Hopefully. I was gonna take that. He removed it from me. Where to cast? Where to cast? No, we don't even need to cast. I guess we just keep waiting. Start getting Inferno King up and go from there. Perfect. Do we have alignment? No. No, we do not. There is no extra turn. We get a couple pokes, but that isn't really going to do much. So we'll do that. Well, there's a shuffle. Does that help us, though? Not really. We get 2 3 pairs of red. And that's basically the bulk of what we get if we try doing it. And that's it. So, nope. Cleanse would be nice. You know what? I'm going to do that. Maybe we'll get a better board off it, too. Still none. And move it up again. I believe it's still none. We might just have to throw Shegra at this point. Might be our saving grace. Oh, you know what? We got it. There we go. Finally. So now we throw this. It's always good to get the Inferno King before the Shegra cast, because that gives you more reds for your Shegra. Okay, and now speaking of that, let's go throw the Shegra. Get that down. Get the Inferno King. And what else we need to do here? Can we get a Mercy? That'd be perfect if we could, but we can't. I'll take the blue to skull. Oh, but that gives him red. Well, he doesn't use red, but he still freezes us. Oh, it's an extra turn. Hello. Well, we'll take that, take that. Take the Shegra again because it's automatic extra turn there. Do we have Mercy? No, we do not, but we do have this move. Still no Mercy. And I need a little bit more mana. Well, I guess we just take Poke. And still no Mercy. Take another Poke. And now we just Inferno King kill it. Doesn't matter what it does. And down it goes. Doesn't even matter what the alignment is because the split damage enough is already enough to kill. Hello, Pyro! Should you get Dragon Knight armor to support guild tasks, or Celestial armor now that we have the Soul Forge? Oh, it's always Dragon armor first. That hasn't really changed. Dragon armor is always the first armor you get. Or assuming you're not getting Death Knight armor, you should get Dragon armor and then Celestial armor. Dragon armor you rush as quickly as possible. Celestial armor you can go as quickly as possible after the Dragon armor if you want, but you can wait on it. You don't need to get it immediately. But it is definitely pretty important to get the 100% Dragon armor first. The main reason for this is you're still going to need it to get into a better guild. Even once you have completed every single kingdom completely to its fullest extent, you're going to want the extra gold gains so that you can try getting into a guild that you can easily get more resources into. Because the higher the minimum for a guild, the more free resources you basically get per week. Even though you might have a slightly higher contribution that you need to do per week, if you already have the resources to do so, then it's pretty much just free because you're already going to have the gold just laying around with nothing to do. So, yeah, I would highly advise getting Dragon armor. And then once you get every single kingdom maxed out, try finding a guild that is around the amount of resources you gain per week in gold, and then just go into them if you're not already committed to a guild. Well, let's go get an Infernus. Take the skull down. Try the... yeah, we go for Infernus. Yeah, it hits. Good. If that didn't hit, that would have been slightly annoying, but still would have been fine, even if it didn't. Throw the Asura here. I don't think there's anything I could do about that. It didn't get the magic reduction either. The Element Grim did, though. Only 8 damage or whatever it was. And that's pretty much match. I'll give it a Famine because we can. And is that even enough damage? No, it isn't. But oh, yes, it is. Wait, what? 8 plus 16? Oh, that was exactly enough, actually. He had 40 HP. He had 8 mana. It does 24 base damage. 24 plus 16 is 40. That's exactly his HP value. Interesting. Yeah, no problem, Pyro. And if anyone else has any other questions or anything, let me know. Yeah, the order of gems is normally either of the 52 or either of the 50 gem armors, one of them. Not the EXP one, but either the 50% souls or the 50% gold. Normally I go the 50% soul one. Then I go dragon armor. Then you can wait a little bit and maybe go for gem keys or event keys if there's something particularly good. Mainly gem keys though. And then you go and eventually get celestial armor. And from there you basically just keep piling the rest of your gems into either event keys or gem keys depending on when you actually want to use them for. Like if you want to just get troops in general, you always just constantly throw them at gem keys pretty much. But if you want to try getting specifically some decent ones, if you don't already have a solid team, you would try holding out for event keys and then just use event keys whenever a current event week is very good. Let's see, what's this current event week? I believe this one's pretty bad right now. Yeah, it's KZL at the moment. It's not horrible. You get Gorgolfa and Highforge out of it. The Mythic that you get is pretty horrible, but the chance that you would even get that Mythic is pretty uncommon. So, yeah, it actually isn't that bad of a week to go do it. And Gorgolfa is used as a frontline tank, particularly once fully traded. It's one of the best frontline tanks in the entire game. And the other one is Highforge, which is mainly just a dwarf summoner that is really commonly used in Guild Wars in a 4x defend team or for invading as well for similar related teams with 4x dwarves. I think he's sometimes used without 4x dwarves too. I use him in Guild War invading as well on my on my brown Guild War day. I sometimes use him. Can I give some advice to reach maximum points in Guild Wars? Make sure you take as little damage from the enemy as possible. Make sure the enemy gains as little mana as possible as actual mana accumulation. Draining it doesn't really matter, though of course draining it is helpful so they don't cast against you. But mainly make sure you do a lot more mana generation and let them do as little as possible. Make sure they do as little damage to you and make sure you do as much damage as possible. And make sure you win as quickly as possible. Other than that, also make sure you have all 4 troops alive. You lose points for every troop that's missing from your team. It doesn't matter if it's the exact same color of the day, but the troops you summon do have to be there. So you do need to have 4 of them to get the full amount of points, or else you will lose some. And the only other thing, of course, is make sure you use pure color every single day, particularly in late game when you have a 50% bonus per pure color that you use, which would be a total of 200% bonus just from using the pure color team. This one isn't, obviously. But, actually, it is pretty close. It's 3 out of the 4. I didn't even notice that. But, yeah, generally in Guild Wars, you do want to do a pure focus color. So if it's a red day, or like today, it's a purple day, you'd want to be going 4x purple for Guild War today. Wow, there's, like, no blues. And the blues are on the board right now are all scattered everywhere. I think I'm still going for it, though. That obviously did very little due to the blues being nowhere useful. I don't think I have a drop for that. If I take this, I actually don't get an extra turn unless a brown drops there. That is not a brown. Where'd you drop? Where'd you drop? I guess I'll just take a brown and go Gorgolfa. Take that, throw it down, go from there. But yeah, the Guild War point system's a little weird. That is for sure. All you really need to know is the better you perform, basically the better you end up scoring. The more troops you keep, the more damage you do while taking less. The more mana you accumulate while the enemy doing less. And stuff like that all play really big factors. And using pure color basically goes without saying. That's probably the biggest possible factor to your score, is using 4 times of whatever the color is, which is why you basically only ever use 4 times of the color, which is why we have a bunch of teams set up for doing such. Let's see, what is my purple day today? I don't know if I'm going to be revamping or doing the same one as we always do. Oh no, we're probably doing the same one as we always do. Dragon Soul, Element Agreement, Furnace, Umberwolf. That is generally pretty good unless the Dragon Soul gets constantly disabled. But assuming it doesn't, which it normally won't, we'll be good to go. Just throw that into a Dragon Soul, get everything else going. Perpetual Purple Storm. Umberwolf's insane on Purple Day. The only problem is so many good troops are red-purple. That entire team is actually pure red and pure purple. I don't think I ever used it on pure red day, though. Pure Red's even stronger these days with the things like Infernus, World Breaker, World... I almost said World Peace. World Breaker. I mean, not World Breaker. I just said World Breaker. Dawnbringer, I meant to say. And stuff like that. Has made it very easy. Okay, let's go and get a Gorgolfa. He's gonna get a Kraken, and I actually have no way to stop it. Good thing he did not Devour, because we don't actually have any counter to it back there. And now we just wait. I don't think we're gonna need to famine him. Or sure hope we won't. Alright, we'll throw the explosion down. Get an Infernus going. Skull, skull, and down, down. There we go. Anyways, everyone, I believe I am going to be heading off for now. We are definitely not done streaming for today, though. I will be back in about 2.5 hours or so, maybe more towards 3, somewhere around that time, to go back with Puzzle Quest. It has been about a month since we've played it. We're going to be continuing with that on our 100% playthrough. But yeah, slowly but surely we shall keep chipping away at the Puzzle Quest series. That has been something I've been wanting to do for a while now, doing a full 100% completion, and we will be continuing that later today. And of course, later today in 6.5 hours, as we always do, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be doing the nightly stream, doing the Guild War battles, all that kind of stuff, re-answering questions if there's anything, and just the normal stuff. Tomorrow night, on at the same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be going over the 2 new troops. We should be getting both the Sharktopus, which basically most people know what it does, since the community created it, as well as the other common that's going to be coming. Which seems pretty bad, but at least we're getting the Sharktopus at least we're getting the Sharktopus. But anyways, and of course on Monday we'll have all the event videos and everything. I'll see you all later. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and stay safe, everyone. Goodbye.